Good morning, Azeroth. It is the 23rd of October 2024. Grab your morning beverage and welcome to the stream. It's the 20th anniversary patch for World of Warcraft. We'll be checking out the Caverns of Time hub zone, seeing the new events, content, earning bronze, so we can get some of these fancy new rewards like all that delicious transmog. Without further ado, let's get stuck in. Hope you're all doing well today. You're about halfway through the week. Keep yourselves hydrated. Take it steady. You've got this. Now, there's going to be a lot to get us head around. Some of your talents have been reset due to changes. Got more draft for your class options, the classic time walking as well, and more. The Bronze Dragonflight is throwing a celebration just outside the Caverns of Time in Tanaris. There are all sorts of new activities to partake in that honour and remember what has transpired over the years. Head to Tanaris and join in the festivities. Oh boy, suddenly stuff. Have a quick check of our talent changes. I know the tree for the paladin and like selfless healer stuff has been changed a little bit. Having a quick nosy through. More horse. And some things have swapped around in their placement. Absolutely want selfless here. I used to love taking this. Definitely want Vengeful Wrath as well. Ooh, Divine Steed helping allies nearby is pretty good. Interesting. Don't really use Word of Glory the way I've got it set up. I tend to use Flash of Light instead. Oh, Eternal Flame is now properly replacing Word of Glory. Yep, so we don't need that on there anymore. Well, that means we're going to be using it way more, so I should probably look into doing some talents for Word of Glory. I think that does it. Oh, Divine Toll's got an icon change. We know there was a good old chunk of class changes that have turned up. Right, while we're still here. Oh. My aura's baseline again? Isn't that nice? Wait, why didn't it save my talent changes? Alright, we just do it again. I assume I just didn't hit the button that first time. That's okay. Why did I randomly get transmog for doing that? Bizarre. What are the big world quest weeklies that should spawn here? They have not. We'll grab the others.
The doorway must be protected. The Titans will return. Be ready.
Maybe we have to go and do the anniversary stuff first before the bronze stuff becomes available on all of these. So I know the weeklies over here are meant to also have that bronze.
You'll find me wherever the action
What bronze
is.
does? Been investigating all the interesting looking places we've found in our travels. Many of them are critical to Azeroth's history, and those rotters in the delves are just smashing them up without a care in the world. Let's put a stop to it and recover what we can. But if we went up against one of the really tough crowds that have loads of fragments for us. That one has the celebration tokens.
Hear that? That's the sound of adventure calling our name.
He's so happy. But neither of these two. I figured all of these would have
Do you
them.
have a query?
They're not even up, these other ones, so... Alright, there's going to be some figuring out, and there will, of course, have been some changes from the PTR. God, I forgot to put these in my wall bank. Should bob them in. Don't need this anima from our brief transmog run.
I have calibrated my prices to be reasonable.
I have to get alts to go and take these at some point. Right, we're just doing a bit of house cleaning before we get really stuck in. One of the other changes this patch was when we do crafting orders, it will take materials from the war bank, which is delightful. As it's just been annoying to go back and forth. See if we get out in the vault. I can't imagine it'll be an upgrade, but it might well be some transmog. Not a good weapon. Boots we've already got. I guess we collect some tokens. I haven't actually checked what we can get with these tokens either this whole time. You.
My directive is to serve.
Ah, I see.
My thing.
Nothing I can be bothered with at the moment. Alright, we just check on the catalyst. Let's see, which pieces did I have? The helm. So give me my 4-set bonus, which is very nice. Oh, it's going to bugger me transmog. Just spent all this time doing my transmog. Ooh. So it gives that little like scarf thing going round. Kinda goes with the rest. But it clips through my hair. Oh, you hate to see it. Help me transmogrifier. Put my anniversary thing back on. Thank you. Alright, then I guess we go back to the Caverns of Time. Let's go have a look at this new stuff. I'm going to assume we just take the portal through to Stormwind and then we take the portal from there. Feels like with these things set up, they should have just slapped a portal to the Caverns of Time right here, but go have a look. Alright, Caverns of Time portal. Right there at the end. That's where everyone's running. Ooh. That's a transmog for definite. How busy will it be? How laggy will it be? There's the question. Next event, Fashion Frenzy, in less than 15 minutes. Oh,
Can I help you?
music. Pop some balloons.
Off and away.
For those with a passion for silk, leather, and steel, the frenzy of fashion is all too real. Be seen by the masses. Be their envy, their desire. Become the example to which all others aspire.
Place feels very busy. Has the fashion frenzy started yet?
What do you seek?
Less than 5 minutes. Morning, Mac. Hope you're doing well. Chensia, there's just
Time is
characters
of the
talking.
essence.
Welcome. It's that special time of year when the Bronze Dragonflight celebrates all that has happened over the years. You are our most honoured guest.
Salama Ashalanore.
Greetings, salutations, and happy anniversary. I'm Ilana, conductor of this symphony of celebration. I trust you are itching for fun and entertainment. Well, do not fret, for there is much to do and plenty of time to do it. I've marked your map with locations of my gleeful greeters who will tell you all the activities in store. Once you've talked to them, return to me for a gift that will maximise your merriment. After all, what's a celebration without presents?
Farewell.
Very nice.
Hold your head high.
Welcome to the Bronze Celebration. We invite you to enjoy our myriad of events. You might choose to mirror your pet run around our playground. You can participate in one of our big events like Fast and Frenzy or Mount Mania. A different event begins every 15 minutes. You might fancy yourself a challenge. So seek out Moira for a journey back to Blackrock Depths, or Croby. She cleans up her codex to prepare for her tours. Any event will do as long as you're having fun.
Remember the sun well.
Or is that fashion frenzy then? So many characters around.
Get gabbing or get going.
Time for us to reflect on the events that have brought us to this moment. Celebration of our great history, the events that shape it. Quickly answer a lore question.
Farewell.
Do that in a moment. I just want to grab them all.
This is your time.
Temporarily speaking, this conversation is being recorded for quality assurance. If you are in a crisis timeline, then good news, I can help. If we've met before, then good to see you again. This is the first time we've met as far as you are aware, and rest assured it won't be the last. What can your best friend, Bodbamor do for you today?
I will see you
Old
again.
warriors keep spinning tales about how things were so much tougher in Azeroth back in their day. Bet you would say you're not tough enough to last 10 minutes in their world. Think you're tough enough to find out? How about you show me? It's 5 time walking dungeons.
This is when you leave.
Oh, we'll be doing group content. First for the damn channel. So many others to pick up, but I don't want to miss the event that's about to pop off. So many characters just chatting away as well. It's really cool. Oh, Flynn's here with Marish Shaw. Isn't that nice? Miscellaneous celebrants too. There's a frost giant chatting with...
Don't give up, Soulbinder.
Trying to remember you, Soulbinder Tuliana. Enjoying the event? It is a pleasant respite from the fight against the darkness. I spend every minute protecting the dead. That is not true. Even in this, I serve the spirits, learning, celebrating, even eating new foods grow who I am and how I can protect them. Isn't that nice? I'm trying to remember you from Wrath. Were you the one we rode on and did like dailies with? Enjoying your visit? It is far too warm here. But it must be exciting to recount your tales of Forim and Loken. It is far too warm here. Oh man. Fashion of style stuff as well, I adore. It's a fancy outfit for our orc here. He's wearing some of like the... I think that's the store set with the Varian arena stuff.
I thought I saw you glance in
Keep
my
your wits
direction.
about you. Right, sure, but are you having a good time? Especially at a festival. What's the worst that could happen? For one, Flynn is here.
Sleep
Very
with
fair
one eye
point, eh,
open.
Flynn? Now this is a party. What brings you here? Keep an eye on Shaw, of course. You don't know how much trouble it'll get into if you don't watch him every second. Yup, Shaw will get into trouble. Exactly. Remember that time he staged a prison break from Tol Dagor? or when he posed as an Irontide raider in Freehold. Then there is the drinking, the gambling, and the fighting. He may have fallen in love with a siren once. None of those was Shaw. That was you. Well, if Shaw didn't do any of those things, then I must be doing an excellent job keeping out of trouble.
To strut their stuff in the fashion frenzy.
What's the fella yelling out these? Okay, we're going to get a theme. We run over to our little ethereal over there. And I believe people are voting on it. Humble beginnings.
Come check out the theme and put on an outfit that
Humble beginnings. Right, we want old as buggery. Like stuff from this side of the tree. Chainmail coif for 1. Garbage old shoulder pads. We get them to match. Not quite. Can't spend too long or that timer's going to run down. That'll do. Old ass cape. Keep the wound dressing one. Old tabard. Private's tabard, that works. Oh, the heavy mithril set. Need something for my arms though. A grey. Got 1 minute. Get this one sorted. Always got to be aware of the time limit. Chainmail stuff that I've already got on works pretty well. Swap it for these ones as they match the colour. Flat belts. Oh yeah. Yep, old ass chain greaves. Those look too modern. Absolutely look too modern. Crap old boots. I think the shininess of them stands out, but we've got to go in line. We need an old sword. Oh yeah. We are looking old as buggery. I don't want a longer cape though. Just personal preference. No, but if we're doing humble beginnings, we don't want the long cape. We want this dirtier short one. How does this work with so many people here? Ready in 3, 2, 1.
Grab your ribbons at the table by the stage. Use the ribbons to vote for your favorite outfits.
Good morning, Andy. Hope you're doing well. Well, it will be checking out the new event. Starting off with some fashion. Checking outfits at people. You get an outfit. The humble beginnings. You can have one. That's an old ass green hunter set. You can have one. It's newer stuff. Looks about there.
Do not proceed.
You can have one. Alright, so everyone votes for 5. I think what's lost me here is having the shoulder pads separate, because back then you couldn't transmog both separately, so it would have made more sense just to have the same shoulder pad. Still, let's have a look. From what I understand as well, whoever wins gets on this platform and is sat there for like a good while. Have a swig of his drink while we wait. We've still got a lot of quests to do and to pick up, but this literally just started as we got here, so didn't he want to miss it? From what I read though, doing these was only going to give me 5% for this celebration activity, but we're already at 28%, so a lot might have changed from the PTR. We know there's going to be a lot of bronze to earn. Feels like Remix all over again. I'll actually have to engage in group activities. Perish the thought. Do what we must for transmogs. It's a nice set on that Worgen. I know it's not fitting the theme of current. Where are those shoulders from? They look like first one Shadowland stuff, but they're very nice. I always love seeing transmog sets that I don't recall or haven't seen enough of to remember. The Drakthea wearing old stuff. It's going to be hard for a Drakthea to win a Humble Beginnings one. Still, they're doing alright.
Time's up. Let's see who won.
Oh, my stage just meant here. That dude got it. He didn't even change. That's not Humble Beginnings. That's a Gladiator Warrior.
Thank you to all our participants. Come back soon for another round.
How did he win twice? Let me slap my actual anniversary set back on. It's nice to see all the... Apparently these NPCs will change like every other week or so as well.
Elisand was wrong to doubt our magic.
Arcanist? What a quaint celebration. It seems commonality from across all Azeroth have seen fit to attend. I'll admit, festive moods do not come easy to me. Our rebellion against Grand Matrix Elisand was a long and brutal one. Even with the Nightborn now free, it's hard to get used to the idea of peace. How have you been? I've been supporting First Arcanist Felishra in whatever capacity I can. Of course, never a dull moment there. Even diplomatic meetings seem to end in chaos. However, I've also taken the time to explore the world beyond Suramar. I've always been fascinated by rustic cultures. And you're travelling with Stellagosa? Well, I wasn't about to turn down my own personal tour guide, even if her recommendations lead to all manner of humble gatherings such as this. Though with her by my side, there's always good company, and that can weather many a storm. Well, it sounds like you're getting along. A dark purple blush graces her cheeks and ears. Ooh, more shipping. Well, Stellagosa certainly has good taste, that much is true, and who am I to deny her such ravishing company? Speaking of, I don't wish to leave her waiting too long. She did invite me here to keep her company after all, if you'll excuse me. Aww.
Farewell.
How about you, Stellagosa? Is it a special kind of magic at work here? You should know it's the bronze dragonflight. Not just that, the history, the memories. You think about it, memories are incredibly powerful. We summon those far away or even who have left this world and experienced them again. They carry you to far off places. Sorry, I'm rambling. We all get lost in memories sometimes. I've come to terms with the death of Senegos, and I look to the future. I think sometimes I need to remember and feel sad, just for a little. Just to know what is missing now. Oh, that balance there between them getting some soppy romance and then some real stuff. Talia Fordragon is here. Goodness me, Lillian Voss, hello.
What is it you ask?
So much has changed. The voices will vary wildly depending on the character. You like leading the Forsaken? I am not their leader. The Desolate Council is. I am just a small part of that. You seem to be the most prominent member. It's a valid point. Nonsense. Kalia is popular with the Alliance, and Farinel is better at science. Bellinora and Belmont are military leaders. Let them have the fun of leadership. That is a wild thing to say, by the way. Which one is popular with the Horde? The Forsaken are really, like, riding a line of late that I know a lot of Forsaken players are not the most happy with. From what I understand. Oh, Shaw's run off as well. Who's behind here? A barber.
Good day to you.
Tailoring trainer. Oh, you've just got some regular ass tailoring. Right, I can have a chat with all the NPCs who are about once I've actually gone and picked up all these quests and maybe got queued up in some stuff. You wanted a history question answered. Let's test your knowledge of history then. Razormane and Bristleback are two feuding tribes of which race? Quillboars. That is correct. Hey, that's our question.
Keep your chin up, mate.
Oh man, it is like remix all over again. There's the Shah of Anger screaming in the distance. Ugh. Volunteer Assistant Guest Relations Manager. Oh, sorry. I thought they called me out for cutting line. Oh, there's our delicious transmog.
Greetings.
Welcome, adventurer. Have we got a treat for you? Our smiths have been hard at work and have reforged some iconic armor from the past.
A story awaits at the
Here they are.
stage. So stop what you're
So
doing
it's
and
remakes
come
of
if
the
you're
tier 2
able.
transmog for every
Your
class, and for the
Lord
classes who weren't
Patrol
around
gave us a
in
favor.
vanilla, they get their own fancy new set. And Lorewalker Show's going to be telling a story in 5 minutes. Demon Hunter. You know what? This one looks more interesting than I was going to give it credit for. Oh, there's so much bushy going on with the druid. All the updated texture work. You see the bark on there, the fur, the leaves coming out of the wood. That's actually a really nice piece. The Drakthir set, based on Neltharion from Vanilla.
My wrath flows freely.
Shower of Anger, please. Hunter set. A lot more detailed. Now, I used to see this all the time back in the day. I think the shoulder pads are very impressive, all gussied up.
Proceed. You will be eliminated.
And those world bosses are just going. The mage set. This one always seemed a little plain to me, but with the update, there are little crystals coming out of the shoulder pads. The design and the original concepts, I think, are really shining through there. Monk's another new one. Oh, wow. That is a lot of little lightning effects. On the eyes, coming off the gloves, and the oh, that's going to be a wonderful bit of transmog. The claws on the feet. Wild. The favourite, Judgment. People love it. People adore it. I do have to say, it is very fancy. All the laurels and little seals going across it. Bit fire on the swords. Blue coming off the eyes. They've really put a lot of work into these. Priest one, that's another one that always felt a little plain. They've really embellished so many little details. I'm surprised just how many 3D, like, more modelled elements are standing up on each piece. I think that's pretty good. Very popular rogue one, the Blood Fang. Angry dust coming off the shoulders. Again, it's not too elaborate, this one, but I think they've made up for it with the runes. And again, this is just a hugely popular, edgy set. 3 more. Eternal 10 Storms. I love this one for Shaman. Oh, big lightning wolves. All gussied up in HD. Look at that. Oh, yeah. This is probably one of the first ones I'll get. Odd symbol on the belt. Fluffy bits. Even fluffy bits on the cape. Very nice. The Warlock one. Oh, see, now this works really well gussied up. Like, rather than just green kind of stuck on the shoulder mouse, actually it being a ball that kind of comes out. Bonus faces sticking out. Do you know what? This was, to me, was going to be one of the least impressive, but looking at it now, that's real good. Oh, man. These are the main goal for the next, like, month, 2 months. Get all of these damn things. And the Warrior one, I was never a huge fan of. I'm not a big fan of the giant spike mohawk, but there's a fondness for it. All the elements stick out more. The skulls are all glowing. They all stick out too. Oh, it's lovely stuff. That'll probably be last on the list for me. I hope for folks who want it, they're happy. Right, before we go talk to more, I am absolutely not... Speaking of remix, Lorewalker Cho's here, everyone. Round of applause for ye old Lorewalker. I love you, Cho.
How does today find you?
So many come to celebrate the past. It warms my heart. Aren't you worried the Bronze Dragons will put you out of business? No, my friend. To witness the past is one thing. To tell others of it is a very different thing. So they see the stories and you tell them? Something like that. We still need others for catering.
You had your chance
Oh no. People are wearing the costumes of different characters.
What
Grim
can I
Cult.
do for ya?
Welcome one and all to the Storyteller stage, a corner of mystery and wonder intended to delight all comers. We've got quite the show in store for you, all hosted by Lore Walker Cho, all the way from Pandaria. It's an audience participation story, so silence is discouraged. Feel free to grab a drink and a snack while you wait for the show.
Journey with Lore Walker Cho at the Storyteller's stage.
How do I sit on the chair? Do I just literally sit on it, or?
Sometimes mercy is a difficult choice. But is it the right choice?
There wasn't a button to sit on the chair, but...
Do you have any news?
During the Cataclysm, Garrosh Hellscream ascended to War Chief of the Horde. But not all agreed with his leadership. Cairn Bloodhoof, Chief of the Torrent, issued a Makbara, a duel to the death. A duel of honor.
I wonder how many stories he's got.
But honor was absent that day. Agatha Grim.
Oh, hang on, there's
Torrent
buttons.
Shaman poisoned Garrosh's blade without his knowledge. In the ensuing duel, Cairn was laid low by the poison.
No, rip Cairn.
Died.
Terrible day for rain. See just how many are actually hitting the buttons to participate. Really sweet.
Magatha used this opportunity for her grim totem tribe to seize control of the Torrent capital of Thunderbluff. Many of Cairn's old allies were slain. His son, Bane Bloodhoof, miraculously escaped. Bane rallied the Torrent loyal to him, as well as some unlikely allies, and marched on Thunderbluff.
It's such a simple idea, but man, I do miss Cho. I'm glad he is the storyteller they went with. They could have just copped out and gone for a bronze dragon, but Aslo, Jaina, Anduin, and they're all models too. Oh boy. Jaina's fit for the time.
In a day of blood and thunder, Bane liberated his home and captured the renegade Grim Totem tribe. With his enemies defeated, Bane did something difficult for any grieving son. He showed mercy. Instead of executing the Grim Totem rebels, Bane had them exiled. Even Magatha Grim Totem, whose poison struck down his father, was shown the same mercy.
I know she came back at one point, but I can't remember if we actually ever finished her off for good.
Should Bane have taken his revenge and slain Magatha? In her exile, Magatha
Oh, never
was
mind.
able to thwart the Twilight's hammer cult, protect the Doomstone, and defend against the invasion by the Burning Legion.
Oh, was she in like the Druid Order Hall or something? I can't remember. Some Night Elf Mohawk going around.
Perhaps she acted in her own selfish interest, but her actions did ultimately help protect Azeroth. The mercy shown to Magatha benefited all. But there are other tales where mercy has led to ruin. Sometimes mercy is a difficult choice, but we should always remember, it is a choice.
These two discussing on the side here. Oh, it's good to see. I imagine especially for players who've never really engaged in, like, the lore as deeply over the years. Obviously with Wolverine, they want to focus it up a little more. But especially for older expansions and stories, there'll be a big chunk of folks, I'd wager, who were never into it, or weren't there, or are brand new to the game. This is a really cool way to introduce them to different story elements. I wish something like this was just available where you could go up, talk to Cho, and be like, tell me a story of the game. I hope after this event they just have this set up for Cho somewhere in the world so folks can just go and learn about the game's lore.
It's about time.
Oh, the Arakoa! This was like, were you a Warlord's Arakoa or are you a Burning Crusade Arakoa? Can't remember. Ah, hello. Did you come to tell a story? No. This time I'm here to listen, to gather wisdom from your world. The time to learn our whole history? Ah, never enough time. I will take what I can, learn what I can in time I have. Bless you.
Farewell.
I'm not going to remember all of the names. Ah, greetings. Have you heard? We've gathered an assortment of costumes, each imbued with the essence of a famous character from across Azeroth. Whether you seek the valor of a Stormwind Knight, cunning of a war chief, the elegance of a high elf ranger, you'll find them here. Seek out the replica weapons and items scattered about to embrace the spirits of legends and bring their stories to life. We will be looking for Illidan at some point. Tiny kitten. Pet the cat. Harrison Joe. He's grown a beard!
Hey there.
And has a standard human voice. Archaeology is a lot more difficult if you keep messing around about with time. Imagine bronze dragons could show you what happened. There is more to archaeology than just knowing what happened. Deciphering ancient texts, avoiding traps, wild speculation, snakes. These are the true things that make archaeology. I thought it was the search for answers. Yes, the search, the finds, the adventure. The dragons can have their time travel. I'll do it the right way.
Have a good one.
I'm not sure you completely understand our role. You're historians, aren't you? In a sense. Might as well take some time explaining. Excuse me. I'm just saying, not much of a challenge when you can just see history. Oh, they're just going in circles. Literally going in circles. Whoa! I'm passionate about Azeroth's history. Is there a time in recent memory you'd like to hear a story about? Wait, will you just... What I was just saying for Cho. What would I like to know? Oh, wait, no! I knew it. You're not a storyteller. You are. I am going to shove cinematics everywhere.
So many possibilities.
So if I click on one of the expansions with... Yep. So you can watch all of the game's old cinematics here. We might have a stream where we go through our rejection of the gift. Oh, that was a good one. Oh, what a good one. Yep, there are a huge number here.
Immunity.
Good.
Strength.
What else have we got? Team Solid. I don't know. Does anyone remember these? Please be on your way. I'm trying to enjoy myself.
Hi, how are ya?
Oh, you're cute. You doing anything after this? Very forward.
Goodbye now.
What great pie. I've already had 6 of Leroy's chickens myself. Why is Leroy here selling chickens? So many. I love going around and seeing what... I know there's like... Should be queuing up for all kinds... Oh, Tapatos is here. Remember Tapatos? Okay, I need to grab the quests and actually sign up for stuff, and then I can come around while things are queuing and talk to all the NPCs. Otherwise, I'm not going to get bloody anywhere. Moira!
You need a hammer? Or an open
I
hand?
don't think that my task is an easy one. I have a lot of feelings about what happened at the Blackrock Depths. How I was played, the things I lost, what the Dark Iron Clan gained from that defeat.
One and all a contest like no other.
Few know the truth of the Dark Iron Clan. Even few have seen it for themselves.
Come join a parade of fur, hooves, and wings. Report to Mount Mania and see all of these things.
I won't be winning that Mount Mania, but we'll give it a go. The Time Walkers have agreed to take us back. They'll send us to the time when our clan lost its emperor, and in doing so, I hope I can show you everything that came from that defeat. The good, the bad. You see the truth for yourself. Aye, Moira.
Mind yourself, champion. We need you.
Time Walkers claim that they detected a time-displaced object in Blackrock Depths. While that fight may have ended in our defeat, Dark Iron Clan knows what's at stake should history change. We could lose the current Dwarven Alliance and all good it has brought, cover the object, protect our peace. Or tokens.
May your hammer strike true.
And then we have Chromie!
Is this hello or goodbye?
Oh, you're just in time. I wanted to add to the festivities by offering tours of history. However, I'm running into issues restoring my codex. It's not too much trouble. Could you give me a hand? What does your codex do, Chromie? It's something I whipped up to help me recall important historical moments. Nosdormu says I have the memory of a Murloc, so I made the codex to help. What a wild thing for a time-traveling dragon. What's super cool about it is I can literally jump into the codex to view history as if I was really there. I could even bring in guests and make changes to the timeline that only exist in the codex. I thought it'd be a neat to teach folks about the opening of Anchorage. I'm having trouble to get it to work right though. I think all the time misadventures I've had have done a number on the poor thing. Can't you just time travel? Well, can you keep a secret? Messing with time is actually super fun. What if two fierce rivals never meet? What if they teamed up and became a heroic duo? What if they fell in love but their romance was forbidden by their families? So many possibilities. Don't tell Eternus, I'd never hear the end of it. Oh, bless.
Is this goodbye or
Hello, I could really use your help.
I'm losing track.
Codex, we've just learned it's gotten jumbled. I need you to jump back in with me and sort out any inconsistencies. And it should be right as rain, and all the visitors here will have a fun, not super dangerous tour.
Till next time.
Okay, so that's 3 different group activities we already have to get queued into and jumped up with. And one of the reasons I want to go around and talk to all the NPCs is because apparently they change every week. It might even change every day. Whoa. See this? This is assets for player housing. That's what it is. Get a leather worker to whip up some of these. Skins from different beasts, slap them on the wall. Get boss specific ones. Look at the high res on that tiger. What is happening?
Greetings.
You fancy yourself a great slayer of epic beasts, or maybe the vanquisher of epic foes? Yes? Well, we will see. Only those who can stand toe-to-toe with danger will survive this world.
See you around.
Long ago, the land of Altrek Valley was peaceful. However, when the Frost Wolves moved in, it became highly contested real estate between them and the Stormpikes. Battles used to rage for days. Ah, that they did. On a computer that could barely run it. Going at 5 frames a second across the gate of the intro, and everyone was gone. It was great. Well, actually the battle is still ongoing. Bronze Dragons have figured out a way for you to revisit those days.
See you later.
Another activity, timely gate crashes.
Be careful.
You see that giant mechanical monstrosity just walking around at the dunes outside? How about the icky, shadowy Shah of Anger? Or that big frost giant Nov? They aren't native to this area. Tell me the timeways are screwy around this time of year. They've asked me to organise a cleanup crew. Would you be up to the challenge? If you'd like, I have another for you as well. Beat them for more tokens?
For the Alliance.
Okay, that is all of them grabbed. So, we go into LFR. What do we have? Chromie Codex. Random time walking from Classic. Wait. I queue up to more than one at once? That's upsetting. Can in PvP. I thought you could for dungeons too. Can we do Raid Finder at the same time? Can. Elemental Overlords. Shadowforge City. And the Imperial Seat. I'm doing it too fast. It'll pop in a moment, that's fine. So many NPCs like chatting that I want to like go over and listen to and voice, but there's no time. That Mount Mania event's about to start as well. Shower of Anger has also just spawned, so they spawn pretty quick. Where's the menagerie? Is it here? I don't know. Where there should be like a pile of people gathered somewhere. Here.
For a Mount Mania. Quickly summon the same mount as me to earn points.
Okay.
Get ready for the next mount.
I'm not going to have sod all of these. Nope. Can you have that one? So she's going to go through 15 different mounts. Let's see if I get one.
We have
I can do that one. I have that one. Shower of Anger, please. Everyone's trying to have a nice time. Those who went through and customized it.
ready for the next mount.
Morning, Bobby. Oh, I don't think I have this one. Especially if I spell it wrong. I'm a mist runner. From Ardenweald. Oh, it's a unicorn.
Get ready for the next mount.
Definitely don't have this one. I'm not a big fan of all the steampunk mechy type. I can't even find it in the damn thing. Wild. Again, she's going to show all kinds of mounts, even stuff that isn't available anymore. From what I understand. Now, old Recruiter Friend Award. Well, there's a fair few with it. In the leap.
Get ready for the next mount.
Oh, I haven't got that yet. Aye, absolutely, Bobby. We're going to be here for a couple of months. Grinding bronze, getting all those rewards. Going to be a Pandaria remix all over again.
Up next, we have...
Absolutely not. Do not have Heartbreaker. It's from Love is in the Air. Valentine's event. It's a... I believe it used to have another name that got changed over time because it was just a little too much.
Up next, we have...
I'll have this one. As most will. Anyone who went through the 0.1 patch of Dragonflight. It's fun that they bring the Dragonflight ones, so then you can see all the folks who've customized them and all the various like setups people have.
Ready for the next mount.
From the Waking Shore, a snail. Got a good chunk of it here, about half, not maybe, yeah, about half of folks here have it.
Next, we have...
It's not even on my list, so that's one that's gone now. What was that from? Like a PvP mount at the time? I wonder. Oh, I should have this one. Hey. All three of us did it at the same time. Oh dear. A lot of firsts in this one.
Next, we have...
Oh, the store mount. I suppose it was on the trading post last year. Is it on the list though? Oh, they don't have those on the list. 3 more mounts.
Up next, we have...
Definitely don't have that. Oh, that's the event we get from the anniversary thing. Old Flame Tempest here. Where was this Infernal from? A lot of people have it. Was it like a Mythic Dungeon thing? I've no idea.
Get ready for the next mount.
Oh. This is another one that's not on the list. Seen a couple of these. They're somewhere from Sire and Aphrius, but if it's not on my list, it's not obtainable? Question mark?
Get ready for the next mount.
I tried for this one. This was the Firelands one. Yep. This is the one folks try and go and get a lot. I don't know if the drop chance will have been the same as something like Invincible, but it's certainly in that purview. Ashes of Alar being up there in that pantheon.
See who won.
It wasn't me, but that's okay. Delicious.
Come back later for another round of Mount Mania.
Right, what did you say?
Something?
This is Mount Mania, a collection of glorious steeds from across the world and beyond. Wish to compete and show everyone what's in your stable, then stick around. My sister Abigail is leading the event from the stage and assembling an eclectic ensemble of beasts to test even the mightiest mount collector. You should be kicking things off within the hour.
A good one.
Right, we're waiting in queues now. We have the Dungeon Finder going for Chromie's thing. Couldn't queue up for Time Walking at the same time. Now, a lot of these are weekly, so we don't have to bang them all out immediately.
You will be eliminated.
Also, once you get them done weekly, you then don't need to go and do them on every all. It is once per account. I believe some of the things are dailies as well, but we're going to have to figure that out as we go. So tell him, hey Lash. Oh, nothing to say.
Hey there.
Hello, sorry, but I'm not open for business, not just yet. What business will you be doing? Fortune telling. Starts making a dramatic flourish with his hands, but stops halfway and lets his hands fall dejectedly to his side. Well, eventually, I hope. I guess I should have looked into my own future before leaving home, eh? He chuckles uncomfortably. I'll check that later. Now, there are aspects to this event. There's an equivalent of the Azerothian Secrets thing they did in Dragonflight, which I only briefly looked at. People had a lot of fun with it. And I think next week that starts, but we don't know just how much more they're going to do over time. Meat and bread. Oh, you're from, where the Niffin were. We should enjoy these quiet times. But must we do this in the sun? No, it was High Mountain you were from. Oh, then some showed up later. Before the Legion invasion, we stood guard in High Mountain. I think it's best that we look in on the rest of you now and again. How are you finding it? I prefer to celebrate in the caves. You know, we have done that for so many years. This is better than going through that goddamn cave every time. Jen's here. Mankirk and his wife are here. Antresser of the Blade. Big Canuck. Good day for soup. You're looking for new ingredients?
Exotic ingredients are nice, but it's the knowledge of every flavor you use that makes soup magic.
Why are you here then?
All this history, all this experience, I'm bound to learn something new.
Yep, it's Leroy Jenkins himself. I think, just in terms of game culture, He is well enough known that even people who don't play WoW know who Leroy is these days. Double the herbs, none of the spices, still worth dying for. Oh, my chickens. My chicken's so good it is worth dying for, says Leroy. Their voice on him, though, feels like they could have...
Hail, honored guests and children of any age.
Ocho's doing another story in a moment. We'll see him there.
Stage. So stop
Oh, it's Bartender Bob from Hearthstone. The Battlegrounds that came up and changed that video game forever. Spend wisely, but you know, spend. Nothing out of the ordinary there. How you doing, Chen?
You will be eliminated.
We asked why we fight. Do we ask why we celebrate? It's a good excuse to see old friends. Ah, true enough. I will drink to that. Cheers. Anything else we should drink to? Heroic battles and tragic wars. The friends we made, the friends we have lost. New lands we have discovered, old lands we have restored. And dragons. Dragons were pretty good. And my dry cup. Chen downs the last of his drink. Cheers, my friend. Oh, I love Chen. And Kirk, I don't know your story well enough because I'm an Alliance player from back then. But you had a whole vanilla thing and a Cataclysm thing and people are very fond of you. I shall try to remember the good times. How are you feeling these days? The rage and sadness from losing Olgra has never left me. But I am better. Oh, it's a different wife. Enjoying the festival? A bit. Perhaps. Oh, we got the LFR for the final boss. Might be his daughter. It's good to remember the past, not to live in it. Very wise. There's Leroy shouting it. So many.
How's it going?
Expert hunter. Trying to remember you, Addy, but I'm struggling. All this time travel has me thinking, imagine if you could hunt down the beasts of distant past. I'm sure the Time Walkers would appreciate that. Oh, of course, the Time Walkers are very clever. We're off. Emperor Dagran Ferguson broods within his throne room, mired by politics and eager for conquest.
Emperor Thurazan has work to do. You will not interfere.
Taliesin. Ah! Not Taliesin. Taliesin. In Jaffet. Oh wow, we walked in and people got booped on the snoot.
Your reign of terror ends now! Face your doom, mortal!
The old man. That's old from him. Unless they re-recorded the voice lines.
Cannot hide from us!
It's going to summon fire starters, whatever that means. That's, I assume. Oh, and they're just gonna go on over there. Okay, they're gonna chase people. Avoid the sweeps. Again, this ain't gonna be too difficult on LFR. It never is. Probably kill the ad. Oh, it's gonna blow up. Oh no, it's one of those. Those are stand in it together. Or you're gonna die. Like, that's what that symbol means. It means stand in it together or die. Because you share the damage. Probably, you know, deal with all these ads. People just want to fight the boss. I know it's LFR, but the boss's health isn't going down that fast. Absolutely do the mechanics.
I need to target something. I don't have a target.
It's a stack one, you fools. I haven't done group content in ages. Even I know when it's that simple, you have to jump on top of them. Hider again. Oh, nope, it triggered. So you stand out of the way first, then start DPSing him afterwards. I'll kite these to the back of the room. Or run from them to the back of the room, because then they explode for big AoE. You can hear why Taliesin here has been used to voice Death Knights for years thereafter. Need to be using my selfless healer stuff more for war. Okay, now we go down. Oh, we get a few crests, that's okay. That scream. Time relic coffer keys. Max of 120. Waiting for loot. Probably just use those for transmogs.
I wanted Dagran to be an emperor, not a servant. I wanted to rule together, but I know how this story ends, champion. And I can't bear to watch it.
Aww. Watching from outside. Or rather, just telling us from outside. I remember people coming here when this was the dungeon, not pulling all the ads in the room, and then when you went to pull the boss, it would pull all the ads. So we should...
Prepare to meet your doom
okay.
at the hands of Ragnaros' most powerful son.
Yeah, because look, they all just... knock out these totems and things.
Fire below bends to my will.
Ah!
Guards, to my side.
That's why you clear all the ads first. Like, you know it's LFR, but there we go. Hi Bobby, the weeklies out in the regular wall within stuff do indeed drop some of the tokens, although they've not all spawned for me. I'll probably be something I check tomorrow, given they're all weeklies.
Repel the invaders. Futile. Did you really expect to defeat someone as awe-inspiring as me?
Oh no. Hang on, who was spotted? Can't release. What happened? He's chasing someone down. Oh no. Who's he seen? Who's he attacking? Oh. Just let yourselves. Just let it happen. Let it happen. So many hungering flames. There we go. Dear oh dear. Dear oh dear. And this is a daily, I think, as well.
I wanted Dagran to be an emperor, not a servant. I wanted to rule together, but I know how this story ends, champion. And I can't bear to watch it.
I'm out of
I
range.
don't remember the Tauren in the original run. Been such a long time though. Gonna tap my 15 from that. Oh, see, he's not even part of the fight. There we go.
I don't have a target.
Your efforts are utterly pointless, fools. You'll never be able to defeat me.
Oh, he gave loot as well. Fascinating. Iron Foe. Every 3 auto attacks, he strikes 3 additional times.
Prepare to meet your doom at the hands of Ragnaros' most powerful son.
Can't remember if we hit him or Moira first. If they have separate health pools or not, I can't remember either.
The fire below bends to my will.
She's doing an awful lot of blasted. Healer, please. I got you. Do some off healing.
The might of my empire.
Oh, and there's ads spawning as well. Moira's definitely more dangerous. With all that big stuff flying around, 100%. Okay, range deal with the guards that spawn. It's okay.
I will not be denied.
Everyone's starting to deal with Dot. Oh, I'm not moving fast enough.
It's too far away.
Need to do more off healing.
Ground betrays you.
I want to save my combat res for healer or tank guys, but I'm glad to see, even on Raid Finder, the mechanics actually have to be taken into account a bit.
I have failed you.
That's good. That's fun.
Your insolence will be punished.
The Dot was all her as well. Let's go to Spider. Avoid those arrows. Oh, and then they bounce.
Repel the invader.
It's bringing in more friends. Where are his friends?
I don't have a target.
I am the Emperor.
I need to get closer. It's too far away. I need to get closer.
Oh, hi, Rag. That's pretty cool. Abilities are empowered. Oh, we can fight Rag. Yep, we need a stack. This is a stacking buff, everyone. Oh. But it's also a stacking buff that leads a thing, so everyone needs to move with that and... Okay, okay, my bad, my bad.
Fire below bends to my will.
Servants of fire, consume their blood.
Okay, so we need to move it to the side and stand on it. Because you're going to die if we don't stand on it. It's a bit of both. Kill the ad. More bouncy balls. He's going to explode. Give off healing. Kill those firelings. We have to then fight the avatar by itself as well? Or will it go down when Ferguson does?
Spare my son. Pathetic.
No!
Oh, we don't.
Thorson was a great and honorable dwarf. You ruined my life and the life of my unborn child.
What do you mean I don't meet the requirements to loot it? Did I just get it? What happened? I think I've got it. Well, I wanted to hear if Moira had anything to say. We can go sit on the throne. That I remember. I remember people doing that an awful lot. Regular Moira just sat round the corner.
I wanted Dagran to be an emperor, not a servant.
Oh,
I
no
wanted
time.
to rule together.
Okay, this part is the entrance. Which is the three of these. Got something from the
Who
postman.
disturbs my isolation?
Oh, there's no time to absorb. Quite a voice for a rock elemental, isn't it? He cares about ads.
I need to get closer. I'm out of
Contain multitudes.
Okay, he's dropping bits and bobs all over the place. Which are then spawning ads. When those ads die, they become flamey pits. Uh-oh. What's this I've got? I don't know, it's gone. Heal that person. Off heal on that person. Stop slagging people's armor. So many bits on the floor. Someone needs to cleanse that tank.
Drowned in a tide of magma. Rise, children.
Man, we just go from ads to ads. They're not going down fast enough. Getting yeeted this way. Negation. Stop them slagging everyone's armor. Become spider again.
The power of creation.
Oh, the healer just got bodied. It's alright, we'll pick him up in a moment. Oh, no, we won't. Someone else just pick up the tank? They did. Healer's about to... Oh, they got up again. Well, that's good.
Behold the power of creation.
Oh.
Rest
Woo!
in pieces.
Any stuff.
The Dark Iron Dwarves enslaved many to work their mines.
I like this, of Moira coming in and giving us little once-overs
When
of it.
there weren't enough workers left,
It's a shame they don't
they
auto-trigger.
sent their fellow Dark Iron instead.
Ooh. Old-ass transmog. Yeah. Oh, this room, this whole thing, I remember despising. Yeah, we tank. After what just happened, you're like, do you know what? I should pull this whole room. I am not a tank. Please. Please. Yeah, because neither of you... He's in there. It's alright. People will become familiar with things as the weeks go on. It's just wild to me that, I don't know, she was right there. And all these balls. Look at how many are spawning. Yep. Balls are left unattended. She's exploding them. I've got a couple of healers up. They might get through. Except everybody has to run screaming. Dear oh dear. Very somber music. Priest doing work with a master spell that probably kept quite a lot of people alive. There you go. Mage actually dealing with the other balls. Gotta be careful, you have to kind of pop them in order, it looks like, or they just do a load of damage. Can't just pop them all immediately, because then bang.
This knowledge is not for you. It is the will of the Fire Lord.
No interrupts. No interrupts? Come on, one of you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One person should have... Oh dear. Oh, the Shadow Ball. There you go, someone with a pings. Mage again. Mage is going to drop though the moment they break that orb. Oh, not quite, not quite. They're going to get her down. And everybody run away screaming. Come on, water elemental. I have no fear. Blah, 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 blah. There we are. There's no key to get in, people. There's no wig we're about to... Yep, alright. Run, team! I'm gonna wait till they get out of range. I didn't know if I'd be able to tank just a little bit for folks there. But no, they just absolutely bodied me. There we go.
When the cauldron fell, it only fueled the Dark Iron's cruelty and convinced them to welcome the Twilight's hammer.
Alright. Wonder what new fancy mechanics this fella's gonna have. I remember this being a tank and spank, pretty much. Rocks will fall. Probably break this boulder. I imagine something's going to happen with them if we don't. Again, not knowing, I'm just taking a guess here, but they're probably gonna, when he shatters the ground or something, they'll all explode and do a ton of damage. Oh no, they'll just spawn into a load of ads. Should clear the ads that are there first, though. Oh, but we need them for this. We don't want loads of them. Wait, why break them? Why do the ads spawn then? If we need them, why would you say ads spawn with them? I'm just trying to get a read on the fight coming in. Again, I don't read any guides. I like going in blind. I like seeing what a fight has to offer first. Well, I'm not, because now he's going to shatter them, and I'm going to guess that then summons a load of them. So we have to use them to hide behind, then we have to break them.
I'm out of money.
Furnace isn't the one, is it? Yep. Then we break it. Then he's going to shatter. Yeah, not a tough time. Why did... people respawn? Oh no. Hello Agente in the chat, welcome to the stream. Afraid I only speak English though. My apologies, I know it's terrible of me. But welcome nonetheless. Okay, so that reset the fight. So we leave the boulders alone until he does that cinder explosion. Then we hide behind them. Then we break them. Stop as many ads spawning before he shatters them. Fancy footwork. Can't break all of the boulders though, because we're going to need at least one. Also, apologies if my commentary is a bit off. I haven't really done any group content on the stream before, and I'm just always very self-conscious in groups. Not mess things up. At least try as hard as I can. I know it's only LFR and stuff, but even so. Buff healing. That healer's on fire. More rocks have come down. Mind your feet. Hey, little rock fellas. How many boulders are left? 2 over there, that's okay. Here we am down. When we get behind a rock. Don't be greedy, people. It ain't worth it. It's never worth it. Oh, he went down beforehand. Good stuff. More stuff. Make our way along. One more on this part. Oh, and some great vault stuff.
Shadowforge held many secrets. Even to me. It's Queen Regent. Like what lies beyond the Dark Iron Highway. When the cult, even with its guardian slain, the door.
Oh, they overwrote that last one. Sadness.
I need a target.
Ring him down. How is LFR for like Narubar Palace and Queen Anserek? Like how are people wiping as we've seen here, or are there enough mechanics to throw people off, even in LFR? I imagine now folks are a little more geared, it is less of a bother, but even so.
Your intrusion will end in a
Tank, did you want to grab any of these mobs? That are just... oh god. Do a bit of off healing, try and keep folks up. Gonna keep pulling hounds, aren't you? Zoom the room. Very silly line.
I need to get closer. I don't have a target.
Andy in the at times it's chaos because a few players don't know the mechanics. Most times I've done it. I think that's somewhat to be expected in LFR. Again, I'd go in blind and wouldn't read up my first time through. So I'd want to experience it like that. Again, though, that's why I tend not to do group content, because then everyone's like, on the easy mode, you don't know what you're doing. How could you? Get out, be kicked. And then why do I bother? And Bobby, Anne expects his tanks to know common sense. No, listen, I have a lot of faith in tanks. Tanking and healing, both in general, really stressful. And the bits of time I engaged with both, I remember just like sweating and being like, oh god, the weight of responsibility. I have a lot of respect for folks who do it regularly.
I'm out of range.
Probably kill the ad though. Probably kill this ad though. Stack, everyone, that's a stack. That's a stack.
I don't have a target.
It's little things like that. Maybe the game just doesn't teach those mechanics very well these days. Like, where outside of a raid or a dungeon is that little stacking, you know, where it all goes spiraling on itself? Where is that shown to a player outside of a raid or a dungeon? It's not. Like, they need to do a better job at showing those mechanics earlier on to people. So I'm sure if someone... Yeah, look, if you don't stand on one, it blows up and does a load of damage to everyone. Why am I the only one here who knows that? I've spawned yet? Nope. As the player who mostly plays solo content, it just boggles the mind to me. Stuff like that. That happened in, like, Warlords? Legion? Maybe Battle for Azeroth at a stretch, but that stack mechanic is, it's not new. Oh, yep, there's two of them here. Stand on it. Stand on both of them. Yep, and then it stops it blowing up on the group.
I need to get closer.
Okay, so stack up. No, be on it. Stop being scared. It's okay. I love all the puns. In a very old school way. And again, that's what just keeps players like me out, Andy, is just knowing that that still happens all the time. Bobby, been tanking King's Card, been flamed so hard by little ones, I'm immune to all criticisms. God bless your efforts.
The lords of the Firelands cared little for the Dark Iron.
Alright, Chromie time.
They would torment any they could.
The amount of grief like tanks need, especially when, as we saw there, a load of those little mechanics, the DPS, had to get on.
Nothing more.
It's exactly what the Palace raid is like on LFR. Wild. Wild to me. Like, if me, the more casual solo player, knows what these things do, I don't understand why others who do group content way more often are completely unaware of them. I think there is a problem that, as we said, Blizzard needs to show people that stuff outside of a raid in a piece of content they are not going to miss. Like final boss of the story or something like that. Or in a delve, get champion, you have to stand in this or we're gonna take loads of damage. You know what I mean? There's got to be a way.
Thanks again for helping me fix the
But this is a little 20-person scenario with Chromie.
Sure have done a number on the poor thing.
We have to go and help.
Here's the problem.
In the old gates of
There are
Anchorage.
warps in the Codex of simulation that are distorting what events
Not that
actually
quest.
took
Don't throw me
place.
off. That's the other problem, Andy. People too focused on the DPS chart and assuming that maybe they've seen a high-level team or world-first players ignoring a soak mechanic. Again, I can't speak to the raid, but if their healers and their capabilities are good enough that they can soak things, maybe they're like, well, I don't need to then.
Let's not waste any time.
Like, stuff like that, and people getting too big and up their own arse is a big part of the problem. Absolutely. Half the reason why I wish, like, I don't use add-ons. I haven't for a long time. But I wish stuff like DPS meter would just be removed. Like, I understand there's so many add-ons that help people, especially accessibility-wise. But stuff like that have just been a plague on the game since they were made.
But they don't belong here. I'll align the codex while you...
Alright, let's clear these out. Get rid of these distortions. There's no gnolls in syphilis. Get them out. Get them out of here. Exactly. If follower dungeons have more mechanics happen, just do a bit more from the higher difficulties. Show people. Have your followers lean out. We need to stand together. There might even be a little bit of that in follower dungeons. I've done a few of them, but I don't do them regularly enough to remember.
It's too far away.
Bobby, need that and LFR to have a lot more health and less damage with no different mechanics from mythics, so they fight longer to learn. I agree with that. I wouldn't say chuck every mythic mechanic in there, as some stuff will just be a bit beyond it, but have more. It should never feel like a tank and spank. You're in a raid. Even if you want it easier, I think that's right. Having more health and less damage so people engage with the mechanics and understand what they have to do would go a long way.
I'll lock this in place, and we can move on.
And again, you can do the same thing for follower dungeons, where that story mode of the raid would be great to introduce people to these mechanics. If they did it for the whole raid, and again, even if it's not all of the mechanics, if they just have the main ones to show this is how it functions, encourage people to engage with it. And I'm sure they've had and will continue to have numerous meetings about all this, but it's development time. At the end of the day, it's where can you fit it in, how can you do it, and how many players will actually listen.
What if you stood near them? Try striking a heroic pose. Oh, some of you might need to play the role of the baddies.
I didn't know how to strike a pose.
A glamour spell I've always wanted to try.
I guess I stand next to the paladin. Dude danced. Is there just slash pose? No, there is not slash pose. That's really unclear, crap. I love that the hunter's feigning death. Everyone else is fighting. The hunter's feigning death. Maybe a slash roar? That didn't do it. What are other people doing? Seems like people are just walking up to them and standing in them. Some people are trying to roar, nothing's really happening. Standing all three of these at the same time. Aha! This is weird, Chromie. I don't get this one. Do we just need at least one person in each bubble? Someone go at the hunter.
Nicely done. Everything looks orderly here.
That was weird.
Move on.
Very unclear. Bones of Gracarond? Not Galakrond. Who's Gracarond? Who are you? Which dragon was this? So much syphilis happening right now.
The Codex is projecting Karaji rituals here. While that's technically right, we shouldn't attack anyone.
I was never there for like the opening of the gates. I did a bit in the zone, but I wasn't tuned in enough in the community to know something crazy was happening. They might have even opened, because I came at the tail end of vanilla when I first started playing. Burning Crusade wasn't out yet. I can't remember at what point. I know it was a patch cycle, but I don't know when exactly the gates opened, so I don't know if I ever saw them or not. I certainly did some stuff in the zone. Whether or not I was around for that part. I remember being asked for linen cloth. But that was how you used to get rep with the various, like, races on a faction. Was go to the city and donate huge bundles of linen cloth. And that's how you got, like, your rep up with Stormwind or your rep up with the Night Elves and Darnassus, etc. That lasted for years. Now you just kind of get rep. I wouldn't know how to even farm the old races rep these days.
And they're not attacking us. Things look good here.
Okay, Chromie. It's nice that if you get lost, you can just, like, return to Chromie. These do. Oh, collecting them increases my strength. I should probably be getting those then. Not for long, but still.
That can't be good. That's Kel'Thuzad. There shouldn't be any liches in Silithus. If you defeat him, I'll fix this distortion.
Ooh. Couldn't have stood there. Minions, servants, soldiers of the cold dark, obey the call of Kel'Thuzad. He had such a personality. I liked Kel'Thuzad a lot. Probably kill the ants. Can't completely do the voice justice without wrecking my throat for the day, but there we are. Seemed fun in Heroes of the Storm too. We had quite a kit there. Bit of a higher skill ceiling. I think this scenario of Chromie as well is something you can do where you don't need to be max level, so it might be one that on the weeks we go back and do on an alt, just to get more efficient leveling happening.
With that, we're done.
There we go.
You really helped me out. Just like you always do.
Oh, we need to complete a load of achievements for that.
Time.
Oh, geez, we're just going and going and going.
Back to the caverns of time whenever you're ready. Speak to me when you're done
sure.
here.
Now we're getting to the next one. Oh, I didn't enter fast enough in an encounter in progress. Hey, that one X me. Oh, and then I got kicked out of that. I'd like to. God damn it. Tapatos would yell, Tapatos! I love you, Tapatos. We'll come have a chat in a moment. John J. Keyshaw's here as well. As is Johnny Awesome. Fascinating that these three are the three hanging out. How does it... So the world bosses are now very fortunately on the map. They're quests in Ulden. Oh. Wait a minute. I thought Visions as N'Zoth was an event you couldn't do anymore. It's more of the zone ones, though. You can't go, like, to N'Zoth Stormwind and stuff, right? You can't actually see those, though. Those are the ones I wanted to see. I'd like to teleport to the raid, please. Oh, I hate that. I hate that so much. It literally just popped up. Yep. We've been disconnected. Get back in there. It's not on my end, is it? No, stream still seems fine. Get back in there. That hitting the button 2 times and they were like, stop it. What am I missing over here? Oh, that's just the symbol for Mount Mania. I see. Hey, we were talking to you. He sighs dejectedly. Yeah, you're probably right. I may be a hunter at heart, but some hunts should only happen on paper. Unless... No. Just a story will do.
You will be eliminated.
Doomwalker's over there. Can I get to that dude in time?
Settle up and put your menagerie to the test in Mount Mania!
Who's fighting you? Oh, just a tank. Going for it. Sure, why not? I'll help you. I won't be able to help you for long, tank. Unable to enter zone while encounter's in progress.
It's too far away.
I just keep the tank topped up. Oh, and myself. No. I'm not going to have the mana for this, I'm afraid, Mr. Tank. Or Mrs. Tank. I can't tell when you're in that big bear form. Counter's still in progress there. I don't know if I can get you through this, but I'm going to try. Wine. I just keep them topped off. That's alright. Druid's helping as well. Keep them alive. We're good.
I'm out of range.
Like, the actual raid that's happening in there, they might have gone from one encounter to the next encounter by now. Okay, the druid is healing them so I can conserve a bit of mana, because I'm pretty in trouble at the moment. So these world mosses must respawn pretty quick. I'll land so I can loot you. Oh no, I just got gold on the side. Okay, can I go to the dungeon now? Holy shit. Right. We'll just queue up for that one again. Which one was it? Shadowforge City. Bobby says, good luck with the Shower of Anger. He's actually pretty hard. Oh no. The mind control. That's what I remember. How many are here on the map? Them. Different dragons. Oh, but only one dragon at a time by the looks of it. Lord Kazakh all the way over here. It'd be nice if there's a portal to Lord Kazakh. That'd be nice. Time for that one. I also need to sign up for the time walking. How long's the queue there? 2 minutes? Yo, having a laugh. No way time walking dungeons are that quick for DPS. I don't believe it. It isn't like Remix where you'd have to wait every hour for Shower of Anger. People are dropping. And if the dungeon queue is that quick, I'm going to be really surprised. Like, that would be wild. Right, what I'm going to say is I am just going to quickly nip to the bathroom. I need myself a bio break or I'm going to have a bad time at my desk. Let me just bob that in the chat. Tappity, tappity, tap, tap. If the queue pops, the queue pops. I can't see it happening, but it might. Alright, folks. Get yourselves a beverage. Have a stretch. I'll see you in a couple of minutes. And we're back. Let me just get sat down, headset back up. The queue went! My god. That's wild. I assume that's just because it's time walking, it's across loads of different levels. Like, it's not normally that fast for PvEers, is it? Like at endgame, if you're doing like heroics or mythics, well no, mythics you have to go and find a group, so that doesn't count, but... Why is my vigor bar over there now? Hang on. Should be a little higher. There you go. Well, yeah, that's wild. That's pretty awesome. That means for our alts, especially for a DPS queue, that must be instant for tanks and healers. No one's here for the Shower of Anger. And unfortunately, there is no, like, world button to fight them, so you're kind of at the mercy of other players being about. Who's the other one? Stone Watcher. Hang on, I might as well go and turn in the ones I've got first, rather than just waiting.
You will be eliminated. Do not proceed. You will be eliminated.
So is the Stone Watcher just up and hanging about? He is. He's in his little bubble. If I was tank spec, I am a paladin. I don't think I'd have the mana to solo any of them. If it comes to that, we can try. Two monks just in the distance, just running around. Booping players who are trying for it. Very silly. Still other characters I want to talk to over here as well while we're in... Bloody hell. Why is it untracked all my stuff as well? Put that back on, please. Ye old Diamol. We have another paladin with us? No, so I can bob on devotion. It's nice to have my auras just back. Now, I can't remember. Well, I remember getting lost in this dungeon. A lot. Now we're all level 80. Of all these dungeons they brought back, the two I remember the most are Classic Dead Mines, because I spent a lot of time in there, and then Zul'Farrak, which I remember for being a nightmare. You'd have to have players actually in the zone to do it, and on Alliance you didn't have that as often. It was more in like the Horde areas. You had Alliance on the other continent mostly. I remember going through and like people leaving at different parts and then trying to get a group going again. It was just a constant mess. Hopefully, these days, it won't be considered anywhere near that.
It's too far away.
That would be my hope, at least. We do a bit of off-healing. So even with chat turned off and whatnot, it's still kind of nice to do group content. Especially the time walking stuff, maybe I should not be so nervous about. It's just because, especially for some of the stuff from years ago, I haven't done them in that long. I suppose with chat turned off though, I can't see anyone yelling at me. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, I'm going to get voted to kick. People are just going to kick me if I don't know. And so that hesitation from ever wanting to do it always forms.
I need to get
But
closer.
it's the anniversary, for God's sake. So people will be fine, I hope. There may be some bad days, but what's the word? We'll fight them as they come. Keep doing a bit of off-healing. Old-ass crafting materials, we're going to just be vendoring those. I do not have space. Well, I have a bit of space, but until they do something to make old crafting materials relevant again, like I hope they eventually do with player housing, there's no point keeping them. If I was filthy WoW rich, and that warband bank was full, and I had several characters set up as just bank alts, maybe.
I don't have a target.
I have a bank alt set up for every old currency. I'm glad the tank knows where they're going, because I have absolutely no clue. This. Oh, just spores that are dealing damage. Unpleasant. Well, on stream you won't see me tanking. You might see me healing if it comes to it at some point, but you won't see me tanking. Just because then I can't go in and be like, I don't know where I'm going. Or could you? Ah. Vengeance Demon Hunter was fun to tank on. That's kind of how I leveled them. I was jumping into some leveling dungeons. When they changed it all for the War Within, though, to Dragonflight stuff, I didn't do the Dragonflight dungeons. I did them like once for the quests as I was leveling and then never touched them again, really, so. Hard to get past that once you've done it. Just realised they're using Illidan's Warglaives as well. It's a transmog I'd have to go and get one day. Luckily, with all the warband changes, we'd be able to pick that up on any character now, I assume.
It's too far away.
Now, I don't think, like, Blackrock that we've just done in the raid, I don't think they have any new mechanics or stuff in these to worry about. So it'll be pretty much tank and spank for the most part. Look at these old transmogs. I need to actually unlock the transmogs for them. Can multitask, it's fine. There we go. I like my horse now having a faster cooldown, even if it doesn't last as long. Makes it more useful in fights.
I'm out of range.
Old ass healing potion. Oh, we have that chromie goodie bag I need to open at some point as well. How many bosses are in here? 4 bosses. Now I need to do 5 of these in a week. Pretty sure I read though that there's also a daily to do them and you get a token as well, so I'd rather get them all knocked out at the start. Especially if the queue's that quick. That makes it really easy. What's the water elemental disarming me? How's that work? Blowing the weapon out of my hand, I suppose. Gushing the weapon out of my hand? Possible.
I need to get
I'll take more appearances. Where do we go in? And round to that fella. Looks like it'll be pretty smooth sailing. As ever, the problem with doing... Not a hunter. Problem with doing random dungeons is always you might just get super unlucky and be doing the same one 5 times in a row. Not statistically likely, but possible.
I don't have a target.
I'll add that appearance to the warband. So happy I can do that.
It's too far
I don't think it's always done that with Blessing of Freedom, though. Is that just baseline now? I know a lot of classes, my own included, got a good chunk of changes. I'm really happy to have Selfless Healer back. Oh no. I am being sacrificed. There we go. A ring to sell. Tank says go this way. Oh, changed his mind. Whee! Satans are another one of those enemies that have been a constant for a long time, but we've not seen too much of in recent expansions. I suppose with the Nightmare kind of rescinding and Xavius defeated, Legion defeated, they're not really in a place to make more Satyrs. That's how they were. They were just Night Elves, essentially, who were infected by Fel, or chose to, you know, sacrifice their love of nature for power.
I need to get closer.
Something like that. Speaks to the tree. Tree says yes.
I'm out of range.
Ow.
I don't have a target.
Yeah, if these can be done by, I think they said from level 15 onwards. It might be level 10, it might be level 20, but it's around there. We get that daily XP bonus as well. We have a 10% constantly for it just being the anniversary. And then the daily quest we can turn in is 10% for 12 hours as well. I don't know if that's account-wide or not. I know the token is count-wide once when you do it. But I don't know whether the buff itself stretches once you've earned it on one character or if you have to do the daily again. We'll find out. It's only day one. We've got a lot more bronze farming to go. Such an odd feeling. Like we're playing Remix all over again. Tree.
I'm out of range.
Turn into a spider. Pop an off heal on the tank. Oh, you're not a boss, you're a regular ass tree. Don't know why I thought it was. It's fine. I should have been using my trinket on every boss anyway. It's not like we're in that much danger here. If anything, for the LFR raid, I was kind of happy to see that we were in danger for a bit. Even if it was more misunderstanding mechanics from the group as a whole, or just that first pull was just eagerness. It's like, let's pull the entire room. To be fair, it was just silly. There's the boss. Oh, casting for you, boss. Well, I can't interrupt them all. I'm poisoned. Plagued. Oh, has become a wolf. We the ads. And the other ad. Time walking step back to classic dungeons. Lovely. Haze seems to obscure the details of the scroll at first. As you concentrate on making out the scroll's features, the haze briefly dissipates, revealing a pristine scroll made of the finest vellum. A seal that looks so fresh, the wax doesn't even seem yet. In a blink, the scroll feels dangerously brittle, and the seal so delicate it could crack at any moment. The haze begins to form again. You see the scroll shimmer through all possible points between two extremes. Sure, we'll go hand that in. Should probably do a queue of Korak's Revenge on the Paladin. I did used to love it. Old Alteret Valley. I can't speak to how Korak's is, or even if the queue is reasonable. Hopefully it's something that levels people up. You don't have to be level 80 to do it. I don't know. We'll find out when we look on alts. We can sign up to it. Do more dungeons. How long are we in? We're about 2 hours in. Get away with doing more. Hey, the Shadowforge City is done. Ah! And it's gone. Sadness. More vendors that way. An ice cream vendor. The ice ring. Whee! Yep, that's an ice ring, all right. Replicate staff at Antonidas. Oh, Jaina.
You asked for it. You had your chance to run.
I see.
I know what must be done.
Very silly. It's Illidan who I'll look for, though. Detective Ace. Why are you a gnome skeleton? What do you want? I'm off the clock. Why are you a skeleton? Who are you? I can't remember you. Kirin Tor apprentices. Oh. Actually go and chat to some of the NPCs. We're actually just in queue now, so that's fine. Oh.
Here there.
From the Argent Crusade tournament? That's pretty good. Farmer Yoon. From the Tillers?
Hello.
A rare chance to relax. Is farming still that rough? From sun up until the work is done, I've gotten better. But it still is a lot. Do you want to change jobs? No. The world needs to eat. When you know you are working on something important to everyone, it makes things more rewarding.
May the mists protect you.
Oh, it's dead mines! Oh, this I'm excited about. What? Just completely yeeted the mic into the desk. It's fine. We're all here. The mic's not broken. Teleporter to get through faster. These are nostalgic calls. As is the tank being like, no, I can take the lot. Oh, they can. We're fine. Bitter off healing. I remember always wanting to loot the... Especially when helmets were a little harder to come by early on. Wanting to loot like the Defias mask, as it felt like one of the earliest helmets you could get. And being annoyed, I couldn't... There was not much point wearing it as a plate user. It'd be nice if they dropped it as just a full cosmetic. Levels everyone, 74, 78, 80, 80. Spin. Do some off healing. Oh, silly big old ogre, we tank and spank. You have to run away from the spin. I forget sometimes that they've reworked Dead Mines. So I only went into the... I probably went in there about 10 times maybe for the new one. Vanessa was pretty cool. And she turned up again in the Rogue Order Hall in Legion, if memory serves. It's one of your members in the Uncrowned. I loved that whole like shtick there. I didn't finish many of the Legion Order Hall campaigns, but I started most of them. Lots of character. Literally. Oh man. Aquamarine. We're making quick time through here though. We're slogging it back in the day. And no one was leveled for it. Oh, and the shaman's like, you know what, we can just do the boss. A little bit eager DPS. AoE things down, it's fine. Isn't there a goblin with a gun who kind of stood off here? Or is that after we take down the mech, he comes out of the top of it? Oh, nope, it falls on it. No, it doesn't. Yep, there he is. Yeah. He had the little fist weapon. Hank doesn't know. Never do but dead mines back in the day. Never seen this before. Avoid the fire.
I need to get closer.
Ooh, two-handed axe from him as well. Tank is just like, I've somewhere to be, apparently. Old ass axe. Oh dear. Alright, are we on that? Spin back around. Deal with this Taskmaster. There you go. Ooh, old male appearance. We'll get that. Old level 1 as well. Grab that. With a transmog we all have. Load of goblins. Keep off healing as we go. They're just leaving loads of crap on the floor. That's the big one. Off healing. Bop, 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 bop. More stuff. I don't know how many Time Warp badges I'm kind of sat on, because I've never really spent them over the years. I've done Time Walking stuff on occasion. Have a look. Is it under Legacy? No. Misk? No. Dungeons and Raids? Yeah. Only 2,500, not a lot. So I know one of the rewards on the event, we haven't actually gone through and looked at the other rewards apart from the tier sets. Ow. Listen, you. I think I took Blessing of Freedom. I didn't see much reason to. It's on my horse. Check out that noise. Yep. Oh, Smite. Smite. Smite or Smite? We'll find out in a moment. Smite. That's it. Parrots. Repel the invaders. Ooh, the Cutlass. People loved getting that for transmog. Even just to have it back in the day. Wasn't even transmog back then. People just wore stuff. It's going at it again. Pull the world. So many parrots.
I'm out of range.
You landlubbers are tougher than I thought.
Oh yeah, he swaps weapon. His little chest. The bottom of the boat. What a place to keep your weapons. Just ready, just in case any landlubber would dare. The axes, and then he'll do it again into big two-hander, I believe. Yep.
Now you're making me angry.
So angry. Yep, there it is. Big old mace. Like you're wielding a pair of testicles on a stick. Ridiculous. Oh, the Cutlass again. Wild. Have all the appearances there. And how the music changed to like the Stormwind music. It does fit. Like, These folks were a lot of the people who built Stormwind or helped build it from the Stonemasons Guild. The old lore of it. Van Cleef wasn't happy with how things were in the city. Which he was right, to be fair. You had Prestor kind of drumming up dissent and disagreements. Unbeknownst to everyone, a dragon. Have that transmog, that's okay. It's all the parrots. Really need to clear my bags.
None may challenge the brother.
We just missed Captain Greenskin. Where's that guy? If it counts as done, that's fine. Oh no, he's in here with him. Spider time. Get the blackguards. May have been at one point, Edwin. Resorting to piracy and murder, never the option, is it? Here he goes. Ye old level working pattern. Old hammer, we can collect that appearance.
It's still recharging.
Old cape we've already got. Good stuff. I need to clear up my inventory before I sign up to another one. Quickly do that. Hang on, Tapaos. I'll be with you in a moment. I'm desperate to talk to you. Oh, Ember Falls here as well. Isn't that nice? Who sells something? Leroy. Take my junk, Leroy. Jeez, let me just clear out, please. I have time. Yep, that's fine. That's enough. Okay, nice and tidy. Just like keep the level work pattern, we can chuck that over into the wall bank. I like to keep old patterns and stuff. And we can learn the transmog. Alright, we're gonna get in. Nope. God damn it. Oh, no, apparently we are. Alright. Final part. Oh, repairs. That'd be useful. It's got that big new hammer they use. Very kind. Death Knight's doing what I can do with the quick charging. Ride of the Apocalypse seems quite fun. Ow, there was stuff on the floor. Tank just died? Yep. Don't really. Oh no, I've got loads of these. Where's the tank? Don't know, but the floor is now all over the shop. Oh my god! It's a cone that followed. Both tanks are gone. Whole room is aglow. Well, now we wait. Just watch our golem friend here. With the oversized hammer in his hands. Have it clip through the floor repeatedly. You had to come here to craft specific stuff as well. I think I may have had one recipe that called for it. Oh, the waiting game. Why is that person's corpse floating? What is happening there? It's quite a sight though, isn't it? All around. Still going. Oh, we're dead. We can't see the target of target, but there we go. How far along are they? Can you see? Oh, such as it is. Good moment for a stretch. No, we should have a swig of his drink. I've been ignoring my tea. And it is so very cold. Two tanks down, they shouldn't be fighting a boss. They're just shooting that dude with the monocle, right? I believe it got both tanks though. There we go. Let's get our way round. Meet up with the gang, as it were.
Not all the dark irons of Shadowforge City agreed with.
I'm glad we
serving
can hear that,
Ragnaros.
regardless of distance.
I wished for those voices to be heard. To gain power. Momentum. I was a right fool.
Oh, is that mini bosses give crests and stuff too, which is nice. Waiting for the other tank to show up.
Not all the dark irons of Shadowforge City agreed with serving Ragnaros.
What is this person fixated by?
To be heard. To gain power. Momentum. I was a right fool.
Go through and clock these. Watch out for that smash.
I need a target.
Get rid of the healers first.
All the treasury went to the Dark Iron's endless wars. I even offered my own jewellery to the cause. How Dagran smiled.
Very bittersweet for her, isn't it? I think it's a really clever idea to have someone come through and look at the old stuff.
Dark Iron's endless
You need a load of keys, like Dark Iron coffer keys, right, to go through and loot all these? I can't remember if there was anything decent in any of it. Or even nowadays if there'd be like any like transmog or something unique locked away behind it.
Martial law. A people at war. The Dark Irons felt cursed that violence was the only choice. I thought I could change them.
Or the bar. That's where the Dark Irons did their allied race quest. You have to do a few bits and bobs in here to get your weapons, your doggo, get your armor. Well, not your armor, but you know what I mean. I mean, because you came back. It wasn't like the heritage stuff. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. They've put a lot more character into it with the peasants just being like super divided. Seems a weird bug. whatever's attacking them constantly. That poor Drakfir.
Martial law. A people at war. The Dark
Everybody
Isles
getting lost as well.
cursed that violence was the only choice. Not all the Dark Ions of Shadowforge City agreed with serving Ragnaros. I wished for those voices to
Tank,
be heard.
come on.
To gain power.
You've seen how messy it can get, and you're like, you know what? I need more. Drakfir nearly went straight off the ledge there. Very good with a deep breath, keep themselves on.
It's too far away.
Try and interrupt that. Can't see a bloody thing. So many shinies all over the shop. Golems. Big bomb. Don't stand in them. Don't know why I'm casting Storm like it hits in the way Bird it does. There we go. Nope, even more.
Too far away. I need a target. I need to get closer.
Some dwarves served their Fire Lord willingly to power their own ambitions, their own cruelty. Others, out of loyalty towards the Thaurissan line.
Keep moving through. It's a good idea rather than just to slap it in the rotation of Time Walking Dungeons to make it a raid of its own. With some changes, as we've seen in the mechanics, which is pretty nice. They could retrofit old dungeons or even old raids to have a few more modern mechanics and get folks to go and do them. It'd be really good for the health of the game. Doesn't even, it just as a way for people to farm transmogs, it's not like you even need to go and make new ones. Just do something to the effect of like what Final Fantasy does for its like Savage raids. It doesn't have to be like that kind of endgame difficult type thing, just a reason for people to go and do old stuff. Encourage new players who've never seen it to go and see it. I assume you're all sharing a health bar. Yes, by the looks of it. Are there any that I can interrupt? Nay. Oh. Should get out of the way with this. Why did it despawn? Someone outside of the room, or this miscellaneous mob got involved? What? What happened? Weird. Probably deal with the small one first before it puts booze everywhere. X marks the spot. Spider. Ow, please, it's hitting me. Shouldn't it be hitting me? Trying to get them all together for AoE. Ow. Ow. Please! Tank. how many of them are together here? 3, so Divine Storm's probably doing a little bit more damage. All added up.
Your allies are a weakness.
Off heal and keep people up best I can. Thinking on me. No idea.
An explosive result.
Gonna need more mana. I'm gonna keep doing this.
I'm out of range.
Running pretty low.
My genius is unmatched.
It's too far away.
Is that arcane thing that came down somewhere to step on? I couldn't notice in time. Might well have been.
I need to get closer.
The frailty of flesh.
There we go. A little messy, but it was sorted. Warbound piece. Got the oh, it's the old ass chainmail. Love it. Got that up there for the warband.
Our fate is the doom of all who face the great fire.
That Cho's voice.
The death of our flesh marked the birth of our spirit and
Possibly.
our sacred task. You may not pass. You are not up. You have
To wake up and upset the ghosts.
seven, and now
Oh.
you
I swear it used to be you took a few at a time, but I suppose they have made it a boss now. Probably want to find the one that heals, unless they all have the same health. Oh, he's immune.
I need to get closer.
Oh, no one's going to interrupt the summon. Was the one casting Reckless. When you see him, I've been targeted by a blizzard, so we'll move it to a corner where it's not going to lay on the floor for people. For whatever reason I can hit this one, so I guess I'm going to keep... I'm going to need help though. I'm not being hit by the blizzard. Okay, they've swapped. The tank's moving them over to the ones who are becoming targetable so they can be AoE. Seems to be what's happening. And then I tapped the wrong one, and they're immune again. I don't want to be terrified, but you do it. Stack on me. This is a stacky one, people. Oh no, don't you stack with me though. Hey, that's nice.
oblivion always.
There we go. Try to always help people.
Sorcerer Thane Thorison first summoned Ragnaros during the
I am
War
not
of
in
the
combat
Three
game.
Hammers.
Give me my booty.
He doomed the Dark Iron clan to servitude.
Why are these chests always like this? It was the same with the runs in Remix as well.
Beneath the might of the Dark Iron War Machine.
Sorcerer Thane Thorison first summoned Ragnaros during the War of the Three Hammers. He doomed the Dark Iron clan to servitude.
We're all here just waiting for loot. And now we're screwed. Because they have locked off the door without half the group there. Impatient people. That's the other problem. We've talked a lot today about, like, some of the problems that you engage with in group content. But at the end of the day, player behavior isn't something Blizzard can manage if people are unwilling to give a toss. You know what I mean? At that point, it is on the player base, and the people who don't give a toss, they're never going to. You can try and discourage bad behavior, you can try to encourage good behavior, but there's a lot of folks who just will never care.
I'm out of range.
Help me kill this rogue who's absolutely murdering me. I don't even know what's happening, we're just getting bombarded every other second.
I need to get closer.
Oh boy. Turn into spider. Sit my way. Okay, someone's picking them up. I remember these. Like two mini bosses either side of the room. Immune, guys. It's immune. Oh, there we go. You have to do something with the brazier. Is that just enough people lighting it? Hank's done it again. Come back. There's so many ads. Imagine different guilds as well will have a lot of fun doing this on normal and heroic. I know it doesn't have a mythic option, which is probably fine. It'll change things up a bit, folks. More ways to gear up a little bit. Or content to engage with. Fires the Shadowforge brazier and torch. Well, I did not find a torch. Hope somebody else did. Presumably it dropped off an enemy somewhere in here. Which one? Leave the healer alone, please. Can't be having that.
It's too far away.
Okay, there you go. That fella's got a weapon. Yeah, an officer. There you are. Big old pole arm. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, it is a ring. Isn't that nice?
I don't have a target. target.
Sorted. Person's dead at the door, unfortunately. Can I res them here?
All remaining forces
I'm out of range.
Got their new model to match the Hearthstone one. Memory serves.
divide and conquer.
Oh, I missed with all that. God damn it. Just out of range.
Lacking maneuver. Divide and conquer.
I threw into the bombs.
Divide and conquer.
Big grenade.
My lord,
There we go.
I have
The
failed.
achievement, you're in Blackrock Depths. That's all of them. And we got an axe. Not better than what we've got, and it's an old school axe.
The Lyceum. A mockery of its name. No grand debates took place here.
Oh, I can
It
go
was
back and
used
get that
for
other goddamn
marshalling the
chest
Dark
now.
Iron military, as was most of Blackrock Depths.
Either that or the postmaster gets it to me, but while we're in here. Korak's Revenge, average time 2 minutes. Unless it was about to pop and I got into this one first. Can't do it well in combat. I wish I wasn't in combat, Death Knight. Well, the postmaster will give us what's in there. It's fine. It's fine. Map Mania starts in a minute. Don't need to do it now. It's not gonna
Settle up and put
give
your
us another one at the
menagerie
moment.
to
I
the
want to
test.
just go and invest. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Back to back to back to back. Korak's Revenge. Ye old Altret Valley. Oh, I have a PvP set I should probably put on. Hang on. I can do that while I'm in here, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I'm missing the chest of that, so I save that new one. Our PvP set. I didn't get much of the PvP set on my main, I just went through and did a little bit. Enough to have a few bits and bobs. No quests immediately here. What is this? Oh, it's just a miscellaneous toy. Lieutenant Hargadin. Hail, human. I'm Lieutenant Hargadin, officer in charge of recruitment for the Stormpike Guard. As you gain prestige and notoriety amongst your Stormpike, return to me and I shall see about upgrading your insignia. Also, should you ever lose it, I'm able to supply a replacement. The indigenous winter axe trolls of the region are ruthless savages that would love nothing more than to have our bones added to their foul stew. We must show them our might. We have recovered tomes from their caves that detail their leadership hierarchy. The artifacts indicate that their leader, Korak the Blood Rager, tends to remain hidden until given a reason to make his presence known. Death to Korax would mean death to the Winter Axe clan. Slay him and return. Sure, we already have these. But why not? Do not have my insignia, as ever. Give it here. Where is it? Old asterisk. People keep clicking this, but oh, it's because you get dressed up. I see. Oh, for someone who's never going to have this set, that feels nice. Right, so It was just earning honor in here for that. And I believe once you get that 100 token achievement, then the bonus quests up here do something. We will stick with the Merry Throng for now. So we can earn said honor, ideally in a single go. Will it actually function like Order? I haven't done Corrupt's Revenge in a while, so I can't remember how they may mitigate it so it does in fact feel like old school AV. And not the ridiculous NPC rush it has become today. The main thing would just be fighting other players. Uh-oh. Beefed it. Flung off the edge. Oh, let's meet in the middle. Let's make it a big fight. No, we're running past him again. No. Nobody want the big fight? How on earth would we get honor then? Which thorium veins in here? Oh dear. Paladin getting bodied. The Horde has grabbed two things while we have grabbed sod all. Some off healing. Get people through. Don't have the mana to keep doing it though, friend. Hang on, I put... Way too slow. Way too slow. Could have bubbled myself and then raised the tank. Horde are absolutely going to win this. It's probably, if we're just trying to get honor, we should probably just go and fight some people. But we're getting some passively when we're alive. Well, then people just start leaving like, oh, we're going to... Oh, should be in here fighting our dude in there, right? Wait, there's no... No, because then all these would be dead. But the Horde have either just ignored it to go do other objectives. And there's a load of them this way. Fighting on the graveyard. Excuse me. I want to fight. I don't just want to run, fight NPCs. I want to actually fight. Not much of one at the moment though. There's far too many. Ooh, love that when the health bar just goes. Yep. And now are they going in that room? No, it's still all defended on the outside, so that should be fine. We're all killing people in a pile, so if we can just, you know, go around. Still a couple in there. Ow. How many? Enough. Enough where it's a problem. Great line of sight. come up here and help me.
I need to target something first. I'm out of range.
Oh, did they just get it as well? They did. We were so close to taking that back. If just that rogue outside had come in with me, maybe we'd have had it. How you doing, Shaman? I was willing to fight both of you. I was quite content to fight all of you. You're going, Shaman. You're not getting away. Right. Unfortunate, but we really tried for it. Oh, we're all pushed back there. Then I'm going to grab this graveyard. And drive them back. Or I'm not. Unless we do it super sneaky that no one notices me. Somebody did. Hey, and then the load respawned. Damn. Might have got lucky. If that druid hadn't spawned behind me, there was a chance. Oh, this graveyard all the way over here. Forget this one exists. In the regular, it's not really picked up much. Oh, it's because one of the main reasons it keeps going, we don't have a load of the reinforcements at the top. So you don't run out of lives. You just keep fighting. Oh, but to get the Time Warp badges, we need to go and, like, grab a load of quests from in there, right? Oh, no. I am way out of position. You can fight me, Torren, but I'm going to be with all of these. You want to fight us all? Do it. Come do it. Waste time. Find a way to sneak somewhere else. Did the insignia teleport me back to the sanctuary? It did. I should probably get into that fight proper.
It's not ready yet.
No, I want to go back to the sanctuary. I want to get some of these quests. Oh, someone's sharing them all. That's kind. Okay, then I don't need to go back to the sanctuary. That's all well and good then. Very kind. So many. It's going to fill up my quest log for ages. I'm not even going to do this. I'm just doing it for the weekly more than all else. Get out of it. I think not. Oh yeah, don't just draw attention to the... Guardians that end up doing loads of damage. They're all pushed ahead though. Hey, we got it! Nice! His hammer missed. Druid. So many moonbeams. The backup ran away. It's in conflict, but we can get it. We can push up. They're slowly doing so. Capture a mine. Let's gather supplies from the old mine. They're all for time warp badges. At least we're getting more honor in here. I don't think I'm going to be going through to try and get them out. I'm not that bothered. We'll just remove all the quests after we're done. Luckily, the quest to get the bronze token is just to earn honor in here. That's probably the kindest way they could have done it. Forgot there were trolls down here. Why are there trolls back here? There isn't even something to capture over here. Apart from get that engineer out of there. That used to be a thing? No idea. Nope, there's big machinery outside kind of tuning up, so the mic shouldn't pick them up, but I'll keep half an eye. Main thing to do is wait for a wave of respawns. Didn't see me. You haven't seen me. Damn, they have seen me. Why was I swinging then? That was annoying.
It's too far away.
Oh, I won't be getting both of them. Why for a good chunk of that? I hit spell word on myself. That shouldn't have stopped me from fighting. It's not like old Blessing of Protection that used to render you useless. Used to get told off for doing that in PvP. I didn't attempt to share the quest with them. It's fine. Game's having a moment. Always do more of the... Fortunately, the other world boss stuff, they all seem to be weeklies. So clearing out that number of dungeons should be fine at that point. More worried if they're also... Because I read that there were dailies too. Like, you still have a daily to do the dungeons as well. Not just a weekly. These did so much damage, I forgot. I let them just body me in the face. They're not even elites, they just walk up to you and like, bam, bam, dead. You kite them, really. Survive, Drakfear. Not when a wave of enemy reinforcements show up. Oh, the lag's starting to pop.
I'm out of range.
That won't be helping either. How many of my lot are up there? Just the one. Getting absolutely mobbed. We wait until most of the horde move on, and then we go give it a go. You sneaky rogues, just waiting. Oh, most of them moved off. alert revived. Down quick. No! The Guardian respawned. That sucks. Oh, someone tried to res me as well and I just ignored it. So I hit the button too fast. They will be peeved by that. Oh, they got it though. Or started to get it, we just need to get there again. How many are we on? It should be easy enough in one battle to earn the 500 by the looks of it. Oh, they grabbed the graveyard further ahead, though. That's a problem. But if we can hold this one, then we can at least push them back. And maybe pincer them between this little forward group we've got going on. I'm trying to remember when they added the death counter thing at the top, which led to the battles being way shorter and nobody actually fighting anymore. Right, I'm gonna go have a look. They all want to stay there and guard it, that's fine. I need to go have a look. Fighting on it, pushing to it. Sounds like there's a steam train outside, which shouldn't be physically possible, but that was like a huge steam whistle. Just go, whee! Wild. Right, there's a lot just straight up there. Not many fighting. Hold up, hold up. Hold up, rogue. Oh, those damn guardians as well. I'm trying to lead the guardians away.
I need to get closer.
Just a little bit. Oh, the Horde have all come back this way. That sucks. That sucks for me.
I don't have a target.
Guardian, please. You're so dangerous. Please don't do this. Have mercy. Have mercy!
I need to get closer. It's
Well,
too
at
far
least she's
away.
not in the fight. But it's not like anyone's going to be pushing because she's here. I thought they had a limit to how far you could kite them. Still following me. Don't go in the water. I'm screwed then.
Attack!
Hey, got one. Oh, ridiculous.
Break their bones.
Oh, they're taking the mine as well. The guards, all the guards are still there. And a wave of respawn just happened. It's not really something I can get by myself. Oh, hi. Just gonna... Oh, because they're running from like some alliance friends. What are you doing? We should... Why did they... Oh, the lag. then the spawn. We'll take you down, Shaman. Now they're gonna heal him. Okay, now we're back with everybody. It's because it's 40 people. The game just cannot handle it anymore. Not that it handled it well back then, but with so many more spell effects and fancy stuff going on. If by the end of Last Titan there isn't a... I still don't think they'll ever do a WoW 2. Like, you'd lose too much. You'd lose too much. But some kind of engine overhaul. In some way. Like, look at this. I know for, like... It's a video about, like, on Heroic 30 for folks raiding, how it's a nightmare. And Ansurek is laggy. Look at it. It's all over the place. My PC isn't the biggest by any means, but it's no pushover.
I need to get closer.
Okay. Options. Graphics. Base quality 1. Apply. Alright, game now looks like garbage. Can we fight? Marginally. Like, not even really at all.
It's too far away.
Wow. Even knocking it down to look like ass, we don't move. Sod that then, I'm putting my graphics back up. Could they have tested this? I don't remember it being this big of a problem last time I played this game mode. I suppose that's why it's better to go off and do something else on the map. Oh, someone's got the fancy new Phoenix already. Unsurprising. Either that or we don't fight, you know? What's the recourse there? And look, getting stuck right in the middle of it gets you the honor faster. We're nearly done with it. I wonder if people are just in and then they leave when they hit the honor they need. I don't want to do that though. I'd rather get it finished. But at this rate... Oh god, yes, be over here. Let's actually have a fight. Delicious. It's like we're standing at the edge waiting for people to try and get through so the range can do all the damage. Being pseudo healers at the back.
I'm out of range.
That dude just went nope and just went straight off the bridge.
I need to get closer. I'm out of range.
This is.
It's too far away.
Right. I bubbled off and he pulled me back on. Why would you do this? I chose off the bridge. You know what? I'm going to go get this mine. Not that it'll do us any good, but maybe it'll pull a few of the horde away from the bridge. Oh man. Having things on like low, now it really feels like old Alterac Valley where everything looks garbage. How strong are the peons? Not very. Unless someone's in here having a grand old time watching over the place. This should just be something I can take. Where was it? Hey, quest done. But there's lag even in here, outside of where the battle's playing. That old-ass consecration graphic. Isn't it great? None of my abilities.
I don't have a target.
My mind now. Delay on everything. Now, how many horde players will I have pulled back to come try and retake the mine? How many can I fight myself at the door? To be fair, might not even care at this point. Oh, they're getting further over the bridge. It's happening. It's a happening. There's no getting... Like, you need a few people and ranged people to actually kill the Guardians. Or that doesn't happen. Just slowly pushing their way through. I think by the looks of it, people are just getting their honor and they're leaving. Then people are joining, doing the same, and then they're leaving. If we can't even play the video game, I'm inclined to leave as well. Like, this is absurd. Like, and being melee, I can't really go and capture the other places because these guards will just come and kill me. Hey, how you doing? The cheeky snipe. I'll be angry about that. I'll be super angry about that. Right? I'm not spending any more time like that. That's really disappointing. That it just can't really run. Are they in there yet? No, they're still just fighting on the bridge. I don't have the time for it. If I was streaming just WoW for 8 hours, sure. But for this, I'm not going to waste viewers' time. I'm not going to waste my time. What a shame. If turning it down to dog settings doesn't do anything for it, then... Oh man, look at everything out here with dog settings. More modern textures still hold up pretty well. Back up, please. And... Oh, there we go. Shadows. Definition. Bob my PvE pants back on. There we go. Alright. Get rid of all of these goddamn things. No, we did the capture the mine one. I guess I can hand that in at some point, but I can untrack it, get it off the list. Yeah, that's just going to be... I don't know how they solve that. Without something crazy to the engine, I don't know how they solve that. Let's have a quick gander at the other world bosses about, because those are the two on this weekly quest. It doesn't have us go and kill the bronze or go and get the other dragons, but if they are also once a week, then we can go get them tomorrow. Have a fly around and see if we can at least. Oh, it's so nice when the game feels responsive. Nobody sat on Algalon, not Algalon, whatever his name is. Arcavon, there we are. Nobody's fighting the Shah right now. Right, we come back and investigate those tomorrow. Again, this event is going to be up until January. So we have plenty of time. And it's only the first day. Not sweating it. Right, let's finish meeting people and handing these in, eh? Oh my goodness. Tour folks. Oh, Mira and Fiona.
Open for business.
The adventure continues. Any new tales to tell? Not without a coin or two. Besides, it's time to give my crew a break. You seem to work them hard. That's the life of an adventurer. Rest while you can. New adventures are around the corner.
Spread the good word, eh?
Mira's currently in... I ask her head. Does eternity and anniversary rhyme? You working on a new song? Always. I thought dragons would sing more than they do, even at a celebration. I don't hear any dragon songs. So you're making a dragon song? No. Everyone here wants me to tell them about the time we fought the faithless Sarek, or when we helped defend Zuldazar from that Mithrax character. Seems like no one cares about alpacas anymore. I care about alpacas. That's why you're Dot's favourite.
It's never safe to travel alone.
The alpacas. There you go. Lando Longshot, the Black Fame.
What's up?
Why does your name sound familiar? What can I do for you, friend? What are you selling today, Landro? Nothing at the moment, but imagine if I had regular access to these caverns. Bronze dragons frown on that. Yeah, they never let us have any real fun. Still, this is nice.
Be good.
There's a tiny kitty here too. Oh, that's somebody's actual kitty. Tyvern from Dragonflight is here. Hello, Tyvern. Pets. Absolutely. He's not even here with any of, like, the centaur. He's just kind of chilling by himself. Void Fire. I will become stronger than all other dragons. Bless you. Sure. Good luck. Tiny Beetle. Petra, the pet greeter. Welcome, friend, to Pet Paradise. We've got everything a pet could desire. Treats, belly rubs, ear scritches, brushing, cool water, laps to sit on, everything. Feel free to look around, pet cute animals, and get into some wholesome trouble. You get all tuckered out, naps are encouraged. Or because you can turn into a pet. A pet box. Where did that go? In my inventory. There. Pick on the appearance of your companion pet. Only works on pets that can battle. See. I thought there was a weekly from the pet trainer here as well that gave a bronze. Not that I think I could do it, but... Old portals to old zones. Oldham, Might, Harjul, and Twilight Highlands. Why don't you have one to where the world bosses are? Why are they to these places? Odd. I've got pet supplies.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, lots of companions to grab. Cause it Narcissus mirror causes your pet to take your appearance. Ooh. Increases your current pet's level to match yours.
Seeing you.
Interesting stuff.
What is your pleasure?
A raptor toy, a lunchbox. Huh? Limited to the Broken Isles for some reason, but there we are.
Do come again.
Yo, Chromie, we did your thing.
I always have time for you.
Thanks so much for the help. I'm so excited for my first tour. It's much more likely that no one will die or get lost now, thanks to you. Not that it has happened. Ever. Always, Chromie.
The time ways must be preserved.
Alright, and does our bronze just... It sits as a currency. I see. It's knockoff valor. Don't give a damn about looking at it. That bronze on there. Right, what else we got?
Do not proceed. You will be illuminated.
Hi, how are you?
Oh boy, oh boy. Blink easy, we have another potential customer. And his excitement is barely containable. Please peruse our photo packages, props and scenery offers and find the right one. We can handle groups or solo photos. Once you've found the right fit, Blink Easy will snap your image and freeze it in time forever so you never forget this moment. Also, we offer a wide variety of portals to beautiful vistas in the distance, exotic lands from your own photographic memories.
Alrighty then.
Oh, they're just like, this is where you come to take selfies. Oh, Coltira and Pharasian are here. There's so many couples coming to this thing. It's great.
I shall serve.
It is good to celebrate the past. We must also mourn it. Oh, and they're still talking as well. It's hard, like, there's so many offerings in the bottom that I'm trying to, like, people are talking up there and going over it. They're doing it here. It's a shame they don't have voice lines. And that because they're getting so messed up, trying to read them in order is proving difficult. At least I can do what they've got. The things you'd rather forget. I do not want to wallow in painful memories, but I don't want to forget them either. Pretending there was only joy in the past dooms you to repeating old mistakes. Just still celebrate the good. I do celebrate. It's not as obviously as others.
We do what the
Pharasian?
living cannot.
All I have left is duty. About friends or family. My only friends are dead and my family. I have no family. I'm pretty sure I remember you fighting with your daughter at one point. What you have heard or seen matters little. In death, I have no family. That is how things must be. I saw earlier, Bobby. I always love it when they add an NPC who does that. At some point, we'll go through and have a look at all the old, like, in-game cinematics and stuff, or at least the favourites. Sully the Pickle McCleary.
Something to report.
Now this is a party. How are you?
What you need?
Fine, but he doesn't want to talk to us properly.
Have you heard anything
Moira.
I need to know?
Dark Iron Clan was lost to Ragnaros. I dreamed of freeing them from his thrall. If only I could have done so before my husband was... Here, take these tokens from our hosts. Thank you for seeing the truth with your own eyes.
The three
Welcome.
hammers stand as one.
Brings me no pleasure asking you to fight against us. I feel for the Bronze Dragons and all the work they do to protect the timeline.
We will survive. We always do.
Strange, I must thank you for ensuring my clan's utter defeat. From the ashes we rose, soot and all. Thank you, champion. You're welcome. Oh, can bang the gong. Achievement, ring the gong. Or working on the achievement. Traveler's log. Oh, very silly. Right, we've talked to those. We talked to Flynn. What the NPCs are about. Lancaster, didn't talk to you yet. So much has changed. What has? The Horde, my clan, both have become more accepting, more patient, and seem to have stopped dealing with demons. Well, mostly stopped. What about your Boulder Fist ogres? They remain in Outland. I lead them as best I can. They are not ready to change as much as the Horde has. No ogres coming to some allied race yet? No? No to Rigrably. Titles of old.
Money, friend.
Oh. You can just grab a load of enthusiast titles. I'm not too bothered by titles, but sure. There's a lot of them on there.
Hurry back.
Right, who else do I need to talk to? Triniville. I'm pronouncing that wrong. Frinville.
Glory to the Sindori.
Darling, you made it. The fashion frenzy simply would not be the same without you. Althea's running the show, so I hope your friends are of the finest quality. God knows she knows her vintage. After all, she is vintage. Chortles expensively. Feel free to consult the visiting warp weavers for some last-minute wardrobe changes in order to match Althea's choice of style. Once Althea makes her announcement and everyone is looking presentable, make your way up to my brother, Frinviel, to gather up ribbons to present to your fellow competitors. Best of luck, darling. Kisses. Bless her.
Stay the course.
Right.
Do not loiter.
Meet and
Farewell.
greet. I trust you have found something of us to interest you while you celebrate with us. As promised, here is your gift. And you a small festive bag, a notable heft to its contents. Whatever is inside feels expensive.
Remember the sun well. Time is of the essence.
It is fulfilling to see so many denizens of Azeroth, beyond and beyond, visiting our celebration. It is in remembering all our past that we are able to come together and celebrate. We hope that you will continue to enjoy our event. To assist in your own adventures, take this boon of the Bronze Flight.
Give in to your anger.
That one's taught to all the shopkeepers again. Now that you have some idea of the main attractions, let's talk shopping. The main pavilion here contains just a few of the places where you can look for amazing new purchases. Do a loop, talk to shopkeepers, see what they have to offer. Once you're done, come back and let me know if anything caught your fancy. Ta-ta!
Hold your head
I
high.
will in a moment, but the Shah talking might actually encourage people to come fight the bugger.
Do not proceed. You will be eliminated.
No, he's just stood there looking all menacing, and everybody's flying away from it. God damn it. Everyone seems to want to fight Doomwalker. Them not having the little buttons to just find and build up a group makes that a little more troublesome. Oh, Emberfall, I'm glad I caught you.
There is much to be done.
The Drakfir missed so much while we slept. Last several years given us much to remember. Some of us are hearing about these events for the first time. Invading demons, undead armies, global conflicts, and my people were slumbering in our prison. Now they're free, an important part of this world. I appreciate the praise, but there is still so much for us to see and learn about this world. This may be an opportunity for us to really begin looking back. Where will you begin? My first thought was to learn more about the fall of the aspects. I think I should learn more about the people of Azeroth who are not dragons. It seems like we may have a lot in common with the Pandaren. Like what? It's the isolation we have in common. Most Pandaren were hidden from the rest of the world for 10,000 years. Then they had to face a new world all at once. Although they were not impressed by a mystic slumber, I think they may know how my people felt. I should like to visit the Pandaren homeland one day and see. Do you know what, Emberfall? I hope you do. I hope that is a whole-ass quest, and you get to explore Pandaria 2, or whatever they do with it. That would be fantastic.
Strong winds.
Speaking of Pandaria, Kirin. Love Rico, but he gets into so much trouble. You're gonna duke my ook? Just yeah, question mark. Hey, dev team, whoever wrote this, yeah? Not a single ook or duker. Like, I hate them. I hate the Hosen. But you gotta give him more than a yeah question mark.
Rico gotta make Duke anyways.
At least he has his voice. Apple bow. Oh, you've just got fruit and food. I can give you some of the... I don't need this. Yes, I keep the Stormpipe thing just in case. Right. Meet the other shopkeepers. Out of timely trinkets. Now this fella says some of these won't be back for a long time. I have the little Nefarian. I have that one. I have that one. I don't have Hate Spark the Tiny. That's the only one I'm missing, but I really don't care.
Safe travels.
From Korak's Revenge. Greetings, human. My apologies for being a little out of sorts today, but I am still guaranteed my wares will stand the test of time. Yet you are kind of flickering in and out of reality constantly. Oh, Marks of Honor and the Time Warp badges. Don't have their little cloak. Don't have the belt. None of these are that impressive. The hammer people liked. The Unstoppable Force I remember people getting and liking. Not for me. What else have we got? Family trinkets. With Winston and Arla. Well, you two lovely fluffy ones get some pets. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I can't help myself. I have to pet them.
Relax.
Did you come to pet my doggies, or did Yelana give you a little something to maybe spend on me wares? Perhaps both. Hopefully both. Come, they don't bite and they love the belly rubs. Meanwhile, If in something catches your eye in me stores, then we can talk business. Until then, let the petting continue. Quest. Thanks, I'll have a look around. Ah, you have the... So the helm, sword and shield. An employee reward for number of years you work at Blizzard. I think it's like 10, 15 and 20. And a back piece for it too. I wasn't aware of the back piece. Ooh. Balloon toy. Tiny Doom pet. And the ring that is a toy. Not a transmog, a toy.
Do not proceed.
Then we have the old time warp stuff. Nothing there. But these are definitely on the list. Sword, shield, back and helm. Maybe the ring for the sake of it, but they're definitely on the list. That's some fancy get-up.
Good to meet you.
Who else have we got?
I have all the time in the Isles.
Granadormu with nothing to say. The Night Elf Mohawk.
I am listening.
There are some who do not believe in the legendary Night Elf Mohawks. I have sympathy for such simpletons.
Goodbye.
It was a great advert, alright. It was a silly time.
Our
Obadormu
has much to offer.
We spoke to you earlier. Let's have a look around. So he's got some old stuff for Time Warp badges. It's blue hippogriff. A boar? A monkey? Toy? He also has, and this is really interesting, transmogs from the Season of Discovery that just got some unique stuff. That's a pretty nice sword, to be fair. That's a pretty nice paladin sword. It's got runes going up the blade. What else you got? Big old scythe. A different scythe. Oh, one's a staff and one's a polearm, I see. Kirin Tor stick. Ooh. Druid stick. Another druid stick. Spyro the dragon shield. Rock shield. Stabby knife. Fancy elven sword. Look at that. It's like straight something out of Lord of the Rings. You don't see the Far Striders using many curved blades. An offhand with Naru stuff on it. And then back to the regular stuff. To be fair, I haven't got any of these either. Because they are old as all buggery. Lightforged blade I should have, but that enchant on it is just so very vivid. It's a bit much. But while I'm here, I'm going to pick up the first one of that knight sword. Of course I am. I have that in my repertoire. That's where all my time walking badges are going to go. On those transmogs. Delightful. I'm going to talk to the guest lady now. I don't care that I'm cutting the line. It would be easier to herd cats than coordinate this event. So this is the lady who'll be doing the secret stuff next week. We'll have to see what actually ends up happening there, though. I just need to talk to Treya now. Hi. She's got exactly what we want.
Be careful.
And in this quest to you.
What can I do for you?
That's the Korak's Revenge one done.
See you later.
I'd have really enjoyed to fight that out if we could play the video game.
See you around.
Crying shame. I like how much the NPCs are moving around like Ember Fall and that. She's over here now.
Everything has a price.
I hope you found something to your liking, or at the very least had fun browsing. You know your way around, so now I turn you loose. Go forth and enjoy yourself. The anniversary is for you, after all.
Salama Ashalanore.
Alright. Does it count as a rest area? It does! So I can bob some alts here, and they can sit and be merry. Postmaster give me... What's that? Oh, trinket. Then he also found a key and the quest thing that I already completed. Oh, and that's what we take to Grand Domamu.
Take all the time.
Scrolls are fascinating items. They travel far and wide across the lands, yet this one also seems to travel through time. Once you found this scroll where you did is both an omen and a blessing. It's 500 badges.
You have a bright future.
That's pretty good. You keep those on my tab as well. Oh. Now someone goes and fights the damn bugger. Honestly. Right. Trying to make sure that one will need. That one will need. Wait, that one says weekly repeatable. This one doesn't. So is that daily? Son of a gun. Right. If it's a daily, then I have to at least go and try. Let me get the goddamn 4-hour mark. That one says meta, not weekly. That says repeatable, not daily. That one just says complete 5 dungeons and then you have 6 days.
System failure.
Oh, he's not dead, he's just respawned again. I can try swapping to tank. Oh, there's a load of people here. Thank God.
I need to get closer.
We'll find out tomorrow what quests here actually are daily and what aren't. It'll be useful to know, especially if like the dungeon one seems to be weekly. It'd be easier other weeks to do it on alts rather than doing it on this character. I wanted to come through and do it all on the paladin first, just because, you know, it's my main. You've got to do it on your main first. Big jump. Would have been nice if, like the Blackrock stuff, they gave these a few new mechanics. As Bobby said earlier, the Shot of Anger might actually be pretty dangerous. Imagine it depends how many folks show up as well. I don't even know if I can solo the Shot of Anger because of the mind control. Hopefully some of these here were not part of the group that killed him a moment ago. I imagine the other world bosses, if they're not part of this daily quest, maybe they drop the bronze once a week? So we'll at least maybe tomorrow go and find them. Bring him down. Where would you? Just some gold. Again, when we get 100 of these bronze tokens, then I believe they actually can start dropping them. Someone's fighting him, or was trying to. He just keeps yelling at people. Okay, there is someone flying over. I'm not alone in this endeavor. You're a ret paladin. You are another ret paladin. Have a group. Frost Death Knight, right, hang on then.
Do not proceed. You will be eliminated.
Oh, Christ. Let me just hit start a build, get it done. There you go. Buttons. Right, yes, I have this vellum where I make my weapon all fancy. Oh man, I haven't played around with any of this new stuff. We did like one delve where I tried to like fight one of the rares when they turned to tier 8. A bit of a mess.
Yes, yes! Bring your rage to bear! Try to strike me down!
Do not proceed. You will be eliminated.
Feed me with your anger!
Well, I can kind of just hold him. Where'd everybody go? Uh-oh. If I'm going to do that, I need to stand at the other side. Oh! DPS got turned and mind controlled and then just booped me immediately.
Give in to your anger.
Can they hold the line before I get back? Don't know. I can't see him. Nope. Man, shower of anger. Man. It's a daily. We need people to come and do it, so... See if that works. I haven't done this in a while. But again, it's really unclear if this is a daily or not. How do I set it to auto-invite people? It's fine. I'm just going to keep hitting the button.
Yes, yes! Bring your rage to bear! Try to strike.
There we go, that worked. I forgot I had to do this. Bam, 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 bam. There we are.
Feed me with your anger!
If all I had to do was put the group up like that and get that sorted, then that's all well and good. It's a daily, that makes it pretty easy then. It's alright, Shah. I'm facing completely in the other direction. Wait, stop looking at everyone else. Come at me. Hey, there we go. Also got some pants. Huzzah. Look at that, worked out really well. Just had to hit the button and let people know, hey, I'm fighting this guy. Excellent. Gotta turn that in then. And tomorrow we'll check which of the quests in this area have popped up again. I think as well, as I turn the stream off, I will quickly log in on another character to see if this blessing that we got from the daily quest has become account-wide, or you have to log... Pardon me. Or if you have to log in per character to get that. Which seems a little excessive. I suppose it's part of the daily quest as well.
Be careful. Have a good one.
There we go. I should open all these boxes while I'm here. Oh, and those world bosses are just instantly respawning. Nothing better than what I had, but I didn't expect alt to be. Alright, let's go sell all that. Nope, I didn't want to be here. I've done my mount thing for the day, thank you. I'm just going to sell stuff. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, they are just transferable like that. So that will help. At least they're not locked to other characters. Alright. We'll leave our main sat here for now. Let's have a quick check on the mage. See if that buff is on them or not. And if that weekly quest from Rufus while we're in here actually gives a token for our mage that they can do while leveling. It does not.
Make it quick, please. We have a tight schedule.
Sparks of War one works on our mage though.
Conversation terminated.
That's a Hallowfall one. We can get the bronze token for that. That'll be decent for our mage. Again, leveling up and doing PvP stuff. But we'd have to take them there first to the Caverns of Time to then get that bonus XP. Do I have a teleport to the Caverns of Time? No, I do not. Oh well, I can go straight to Stormwind into there. Fancy purple transmog paladin, very nice. Alright, well, at least that's figured out then, and we know at least how that daily works. So with that then, folks, thank you very much for watching. I know it went on a bit longer today, but that's such as it is. If you enjoyed yourselves, hit that like button so we can get more folks come and spend some time, enjoy some games and some stories. We're just chilling out with WoW in the morning. For all those who came along live and those who will watch later, thank you for giving me your time. Subscribe for more content on the channel. We're here weekday mornings at 9 AM UK time with World of Warcraft, and 6 PM in the evenings with other games. Currently playing through Might and Magic Clash of Heroes. Been enjoying it. Got a few more days of that as we get up to Dragon Age in the evenings. You too, Bobby. Cheers for sticking about. A delight to have you. So until next time, folks, much love, take care, and bye-bye.